everybody. Just going to give it a few more, just give it a few seconds, and then we will start this thing. Appreciate all you guys tuning in. Oh, man, it is good to be back. Hello with a 20 already. Holy cow. Email, all right, we'll get to the email. I'm guessing new Phineas Ferb. I cannot wait. Oh, man, it is so good to be back. Appreciate you guys a ton for being here. Which game do you want, Cal? I'll get you in the call for it for the preseason, and then we'll talk for a little bit before we start the OT, just in terms of what's been going on lately, because obviously a lot has changed. So appreciate all you guys being here, and just let me know which game you want, Keller, and I will get you on. I appreciate you, man. So appreciate all the well wishes. I appreciate all the well wishes with the surgery. I'm not going to the D-backs game tonight, so there is no set time limit for the stream. I should just note there is no set time limit for the stream because I'm not going to D-backs. I'm just going to lay low tonight. I'm just going to stay in, so I don't have anywhere to be at night. So in terms of the surgery, everything seemed to go well. Everything seemed to go very, very well with the surgery. So got the gallbladder out on Friday. It was a robotic surgery. They gave me the four incisions and whatnot. I want Bengals Eagles. Get you on the call. Appreciate you, man. Appreciate you. So yeah, I know today's the deadline day, Ben. I know today's the deadline day for that, and it's not looking pretty. It's a shame. It really is a shame. It's a shame what's happened. It really is. I feel for their supporters. I feel for everyone with that. Appreciate all you guys tuning in. I'm going to get to everything in the chat really quickly. Let me just go over what happened with the surgery. So basically, the gallbladder is gone. The gallbladder is officially out. So I will not get any more gallstones, which is awesome. So the back pains I said I was having that you get when you're older, turns out it wasn't that. It turns out it was gallstones. And that is gone. Jax with the 2. Appreciate you, man. How about those fish back to 500? Got a chance? Oh, you do. You do. I told you. Look, a $5 bet is not the worst thing on Mars. So now, Joshua with the 2. Glad you're helping me improve. Appreciate you, man. Appreciate you. Which game do you want? Which game do you guys want? I will get you on the call for. Appreciate you guys a ton. Yeah, so health should be improved. I've been getting better and better every day. I mean, I'm not on any narcotics, which is good. They obviously put me under. They did the anesthesia, but not any painkillers. I do have to take a drug 3 times a day for a week. Just one of those muscle relaxer things, but I'm not on any narcotics, not anything crazy like that. Definitely been improving day by day. I was able to have pizza last night. Soft pizza, but soft pizza nonetheless. Joshua, you want the Colts? I'll get you on the Colts. Appreciate you, man. Appreciate you. And yeah, everything seems to be going all right. Everything seems to be going all right. So definitely today, I felt pretty strong. Today, obviously still pain. I mean, I had an organ get removed, but in terms of what it feels like, basically right now, it just feels like I had a giant ab workout right now. That's basically what it feels like. I can't lift for a little bit. I can't lift for a month, anything crazy, but everything's going all right. Everything is going all right now, which is awesome, which I'm really, really happy about, and everything should be good to go. Same with the 5. Thoughts on the Bristol game? Oh man, yeah, disaster, absolute disaster. Obviously, they can't control the weather, and Brody did a great video on that, by the way. Brody did a great video on that, by the way. Obviously, can't control the weather, but how do you run out of food? I mean, last time I checked, Bristol holds 160,000 people. They do, they don't run out of food during their races. 80,000 people, you run out of food? How is that possible? And then the traffic, you have the events taking place all the time there. And then Keller with another 5. Appreciate you, man. Sucks I'm in the east of this round. I think it could be. Bracket time. Let's do it. Let's see what we got. Oh man, yeah, we got a lot to talk about with this. Obviously, Micah Parsons, NFL Red Zone. We're gonna do a lot before we do the requests and whatnot. But bracket time for that. Let me get you on, Keller. Appreciate you, man. Let's see what we got here for the bracket. And then Jackson, which game do you want for the you make the call? Yeah, I put Marlins make the post 7.5 right now. It's not bad. Yeah, we fire first. Yep. Calls for Blue Hurdle Order. Absolutely, it does. Absolutely, you know it. It does. Okay, let's see. Jays, Tigers, Stros, Sox, Yankees. Okay, right now I'm taking the Mariners over the Stros. Sox over Yankees because the fundamentals are just terrible. Man. Tigers over Mariners, but that's close. Jays over Sox. Tigers over Jays. Oh, man. And then in the NL, man, give me the Phillies. Give me the Cubs. Give me the Cubs again over the Brewers. Phils over the Dodgers. Give me the, with Duran right now, give me the Phillies over the Cubs. And give me the Tigers over the Phils. That's tough. The Colts servants can screw the Colts. All good. All good. And then Corey with a 5. Appreciate you, man. Holy cow. Holy cow. Appreciate you, man. Super Bowl 60 matchup. Do you think would surprise most people, but not necessarily surprise you? Well, that's a great question. Oh, man. Yeah, then the Micah Parsons news in the NFL Red Zone, we'll get to that in just a second. But, man, whew, that's a good question. Wouldn't surprise me, but would surprise a lot of people. I would say the Buccaneers. I would definitely say Tampa would surprise a lot of people. I'm not crazy about Todd Bowles, but at the end of the day, I haven't seen the Hot 100 questions yet. Hang on. I will say the Buccaneers. But Bills Rams, I'm not sure that would surprise a lot of people. I don't think Bills Rams would surprise a lot of people. Like Bills Rams, I think that's a pretty common matchup. I think Buccaneers would surprise a lot of people, but I could see the Bucs. I could definitely see the Bucs with the way Baker Mayfield plays, and they made it to the divisional round. They know what they make it to the playoffs pretty much every year at this point. Bears, Bills. It's funny. I'm very close to changing my pick on the Bears making the playoffs. Watching Caleb Williams in camp, I'm very close to changing my pick. He does not look ready right now. I'm very close to changing that. Yeah, so the number one song on the day of Unlucky 13. Okay, so December 88. Okay, I'm torn between two options. I'm torn between Look Away by Chicago. I'm torn between, well, Steelers Panthers I can't see happening. I'm torn between Baby I Love Your Way Freebird by Will to Power. I am so torn. I'm going to go Look Away by Chicago for number one song, the day of Unlucky number 13. The day of the last video. I'm going to guess it is, it's Look Away by Chicago. It could be Baby I Love Your Way Freebird, but I'm guessing Look Away by Chicago. Hey, Dolphins, Bears, 7 for 7 game. Nice. Have a great time. Fox is not the announcing teams yet. No, they do not. They are not. When they do, I'll have a video on it. And the day of pick a number, but not that number. All right, so September 83. We're going to go with Tell Her About It on that one. Okay, so pick a number, but not that number. Commies, Ravens. Well, I can see that happening. I can see it. Yeah, Caleb looks rough. The footwork just does not look good. Okay, so pick a number, not that number. The Tony Hunter video. I'm guessing it was Tell Her About It by Billy Joel. And then the most recent vid, I'm guessing Look Away by Chicago. That's my guess. Sense of Panic in the Bronx? I think so too. The fundamentals are terrible for the Yankees. Right now. It was maybe, oh my God, are you kidding me? Start early? Yeah, figured start a little bit early. I was Baby I Love Your Way Freebird. Man. Yeah, Marlins are 500. It really is crazy. The Marlins have the same odds of winning the NL as the Rockies, which makes no sense to me. Because like the Marlins could theoretically actually do it, and the Rockies can't finish above 500. When does the annual baseball postseason tradition of Phillies being a mess play of disappointment take place? Give it another 2 months. Tampa's going to be held back from Super Bowl for the coaching. I could see that. Yeah, I'm not crazy about Todd Bowles. But they have the talent. Sweet dreams. Oh, man. Maybe Caleb just sucks. Yeah, we'll see. I mean, I'm willing to give the first year a pass, but I'm not seeing a lot of the improvements so far in terms of the footwork. We'll see. Are the Commanders the team taking the Bears spot if I pull the trigger on it? It's either them or the Packers. I don't know, but I'm very skeptical now on the Bears watching Caleb Williams. Honestly, it's most of the bullpen. I'm going to say fact on that one. But the Marlins sweeping the Yankees, the fundamentals are just terrible for the Yankees. It seems like every game, the Yanks are doing something really, really stupid in terms of base running and fielding, and it's crazy. Talk about what's number 7, look at what's number 2. Oh, man. Little League World Series? Yeah, no, we're gonna be watching that for sure. Could the Giants make around the playoffs? I don't see it. They've been slumping ever since that hot start. I'm not crazy about Melvin. I don't think they're gonna make a run. Super Bowl 60 Jets Giants, that'd be crazy. Caleb looks off the preseason out on the Bears. Yep, me too. I'm very close to being out on the Bears this season. I'm very close. I've seen some of the footage. I'm not even talking about the accuracy thing with the net. I think that's being overblown. But just some of the footage I saw from Family Day, where he's escaping clean pockets and not looking accurate, I'm like, oh boy. Hutchinson run over offensive lineman in camp. Yeah, Hutchinson looks good. Surely the Yankees will slump and miss playoffs. Can you imagine? Make it so the Bears are not so in love and LaFleur is dumb him. Or you Packers, yeah. No, that's the other thing too. I'm not like Love didn't improve the way I thought he was going to, and then LaFleur obviously sometimes not great. If the Yankees miss, is Boone fired? Yes. He should be fired right now. I mean, the fundamentals are terrible. They don't practice fundamentals right now. The problem with the Yankees, they don't practice the fundamentals. Like, they are making little league mistakes. I haven't watched The New King of the Hill yet. I have not. Like, it's not like they're playing bad, but it's not just that. They're making little league mistakes. In terms of base running, in terms of sends, fielding. It's awful. How the Jags look? No news is good news. Trevor Turner looks good. He's listed as wide receiver, starting receiver, and then backup corner, which makes sense. Packers win the North. I could see that. So, Jags, I mean, no injuries to report on. Nothing crazy. Trevor looks good. Doesn't seem, no news is good news. And we'll go to Ravens training camp. So many 5 minutes practice. Take out a bunch of autographs. That's awesome. That is awesome. Yeah, no, training camp's a great time to get autographs, especially now with, in Arizona, all the kids are back in school. So I'm going to try and go tomorrow and Wednesday and just try and just rack up as many autographs as possible because there's going to be no competition for that. Some with the Raiders in the playoffs. Ooh, that's bold. I could see it, though. I could see it. Chiefs, Ravens, Bills, Texans, Bengals, Chargers, Raiders. Ooh, so the Broncos last. Ooh, that is bold. Yankees have a defensive black hole in the middle of the infield. They got black holes everywhere right now. The Sun are going to be sold. Yes! The Sun are going to be sold. They could reject the sale. I don't see them rejecting it. Boston's a bigger market. We know Boston can work. It's going to be better for TV ratings. We know Boston can obviously work. They played games in Boston before. They draw great crowds. That's a move that I think we are more than comfortable speculating that it is 90% going to happen. I'd be very surprised if they're not playing in Boston next year. Over 1.5 wins for the Chargers. I'm going to go over. I'm going over. Volpe needs to be sent down. Do they have enough options for Volpe? Do they have enough options? I don't know if they have options. Trevor starts staying after signing autographs. Yeah. I wanted to watch a scrimmage on Friday. They used to televise the scrimmage on their website. They don't anymore. I wish they did. Toilet bowl will be Saints, Giants, week 5. Yeah, any team. Yeah, someone asked earlier 0-17. Most likely I would say the Saints. Just because I'm not, like, their quarterback situation's a mess. Do you think the rain fiasco from Saturday may have cost MLB from hosting a game at Bristol again? No, but I think there needs to be more precautions. I think what we learned is number one, that Rob Manfred is no idea what to do when it comes to rain. We saw it last year with Mets Braves, and we saw it this year. You had Sunday built in. Why not just put the game Sunday? Obviously, concessions. How do you run out of concessions? That didn't make any sense. I don't think it's gonna change a whole lot with that, but they should, like, listen to the weather reports. Saints will start Rattler. We don't know. We don't know who they're starting. We don't know. On what's on the Saints depth chart right now? Let me check. Blue Jays get the number 1 seed in the MLB playoffs. I'm gonna lean toward yes at this point. I'm leaning toward yes. Right now, number 1 is Rattler. Number 1 is Rattler right now, but it's early. The AFC Championship, if it's at Arrowhead, I'm taking the Chiefs. Yeah. If we actually have that bracket where I do a Chiefs turn Super Bowl, yeah. Whoever hosts, I would have it. Can't imagine a AAA shortstop could feel worse than Volpe. Yeah, you're probably right on that. You're probably right. I'm gonna show us the scar if you want me to. I'll show you the scar if you want me to. It's not great, but if you want me to show you the scar, I will. I have no problem doing that. Screwed is on the radio 2-man booth now with Tony taking the EVP award. Yep, yeah, Tony's obviously not going to be doing the games. The Niners are going to run the playoffs. I think they can. Their schedule's not too bad, besides, like, the flipping time zones. They stay healthy. I think they can. Panthers win a Super Bowl in the next 10 years. That's a, yeah. Oh, man, that is a, I mean, I like Canales. Preseason pick. My pick is Bills-Rams. Saints and Colts are favorite for Archman whenever he declares. Yeah, I think so. Yeah, no, yeah. If you want, yeah, I won't show it on stream. If you do want, I mean, I could, like, you do want at any point, but Tampa should win the division because I can't trust Atlanta, even though Atlanta should be better on the offensive side of the ball. I can't trust their coaching staff. I'm not crazy about Penix just yet. I did mine another way. All good. All good. Watch Trees Reds Cowboys from the Packers game a few years ago. Oh, classic. Absolute classic on that. You know, scores aren't anything gruesome. It's just very purple. Don't like everyone penciling the Niners into playoffs and bounce back. I get that. Like, I'm not confident on the Niners, but I do think they should make it. With that schedule, they should make it. Bills Lions, well, they just lost another corner. Rakestraw's out. Rakestraw's going to be out for a while. So, you lost 2 defensive starters before the first preseason game. Before the first week of the preseason, I should say. FC South could be a bloodbath. I am the Saints. Yep. Young Canales work out and get a defense not that crazy. No, 10 years is a long time. Look, 10 years is a long time. You have to remember, 10 years is a long time. In 2012, the Chiefs were 2-14. They were the worst team in football. They had the number 1 pick. 10 years later, they have a dynasty. Like, 10 years, a lot can happen in 10 years. Yeah, 2021 like season, I could see that. Am I feeling sore? But other than that, fine. Sore, just, I couldn't stream over the weekend because it was tough to, like, sit upright for a little bit. And there will be some times where I do have to, like, just move around a little bit, but I should be okay, which is awesome. Football gods don't like the Lions making Super Bowl. It does not seem that way. 162 games, so long season having the best record feels like a true accomplishment. Should be a trophy for, like, the NHL. I don't know about that. I get it, but I think for certain sports it makes more sense. Appreciate tuning in, Peter. Appreciate you, man. Yeah, a couple of years I could see a bounce out. Yeah. Bills get their number 1 seed in the AFC, and KC does not. Whoa! KC does not make the playoffs? Wow, I can't see that. I think Bills get the 1, but KC missing that is bold. That's like a 10 on the boldness scale. Somebody from Grossi moved into his new home in Wisconsin. Did see that. Yeah, he did the 13-hour drive yesterday, and now he's going to get everything set up for the next week and a half. I'm really happy about it. Really happy about that. It's been a long time coming. Is Shedeur getting into NFL draft similar to Bronny NBA? No, because Shedeur was always going to get drafted. Bronny was one of those guys that, if it wasn't for his name, there's no chance he gets drafted. But Shedeur was always thought about as a guy getting drafted. Hate the Rams more than ours right now, but it's close. I can see that. If Micah Parsons gets traded, yeah, the Cowboys are botching that situation. Why is Jerry Jones just trashing Parsons? I don't get why he just keeps trashing him all the way. What team does Parsons go to? KC, I think, wins the division. Yes, I do. I do think they win it. Where do I see Parsons going? You know, exactly how it's sports talk. And then Twins blowing everything up. Yeah, you can't have 2 players on the roster for 26. I mean, at least they're going like full rebuild, but man, that's a blow up just because you're cheap. Like there's blowing it up because it's not happening. There's a blow up because you're cheap, and this is a blow up because the Twins are cheap and need to sell. We're done streaming baseball. No. We're streaming on Wednesday. We are streaming Wednesday. Niners for Parsons. Yeah, where would he go? I don't think he would go NFC. I don't think they would trade him in the NFC. He wouldn't get traded to the Eagles. There's no way Jerry Jones would trade him to the Eagles. I'm feeling very appreciate you, man. Yeah, no, I'm definitely feeling a bit better. Definitely feeling a little bit better. A bit sore, but nothing crazy. If you were to get traded, it's got to be someone that, I mean, you got cap space. I could see the Patriots. I could see, I mean, the Patriots have the most cap space. It's not in the NFC. I would probably go New England. I would say if he gets traded, it'd be New England, but I don't think he's going to get traded. I don't think he's getting traded. Browns off on the work Friday, so we see what happens with Shedeur and Dylan Gabriel. Yeah, that should be fun. That is going to be one of the options if we make the call. This will be one of the options. See him decline a little, go 11 and 12. I could see that. I could definitely see 11 and 12 wins, but not miss the playoffs. Yeah, if the Eagles sign Parsons and get Scary Terry, oh man. Good opponent for the Blue Jays in the playoffs. Should be a good opponent. I mean, Who'd be a good opponent? I think if the Blue Jays play their game, they can beat anyone. I don't know who a good opponent would be necessarily, but if Flacco's could be one, right now Flacco's could be one, yes. Odds Kamara gets straight to a contender at the deadline if the Saints suck. I'd say pretty high. Aging running back, not fitting in the timeline. I think that would make a lot of sense. Yeah, Pat's 115. The first Super Bowl is 11 years apart. Yep, it's a long time. It's a long time. Think about the Rams more upset. McVay could be up for 30 years if he wants to. Absolutely. Yeah, no, McVay is still super young. He's still super young. Yeah, right now the AL is just up in the air. AL is very much up in the air. Because even like the Mariners, yeah, they made the acquisitions, and yeah, they took 2 out of 3 against the Rangers, but Naylor and Swartz have not looked that good lately. Dumber coach, and who gets the puffs first, Jets or Sabres? I'm going to say Sabres, only because half the teams make it in the NHL. Dumber coach, Mike McCarthy with the Cowboys or Matty Eberflus with the Bears? Oh, definitely Eberflus. Definitely Eberflus. Eberflus was doing things, at least McCarthy was making the playoffs and winning some games. Rockies lose tonight, the clinch a losing record. Crazy. Crazy how bad they are. Parsons gets traded to the Rams. I'm going to say fiction. Odds Yanks missed the playoffs. I'm going to say 25%. I'm going to say 25. I know I think McVay takes a broadcast jump the next 10, 15 years. Well, I don't know about that anymore. That was the rumor for a while, but now he's been reinvigorated. I think he's going to stay in coaching for a little bit. Yeah, White Sox winning 42 already improvement. Yeah, they're not. I mean, they're bad, but the last 2.5 months, they're regular bad. They're not historically bad. Am I doing sore, but doing all right? I'm a bit sore, but I'm doing all right, which is good. I am, right now, I think the best way to describe it right now, 3 days in, and I'm ahead of schedule too, it seems like I'm not on any narcotics, I'm not on any crazy painkillers, I take a muscle relaxer, but that's it, that the doctor prescribed. What's in revigorate? Sean McVay's left for coaching. Yeah, no, the A's have good young talent. I mean, you got Kurtz, Wilson, Rooker. You got some good young talent on that team. Absolutely. I would say right now, it feels like if you just had a really intense ab workout. I'd say right now, 3 days in, it feels like I had a really intense ab workout. So, that's good. That's good. Rockies reaching 100 loss by the end of the month. Odds on that happening. I would say 80%. Remove the gallbladder. Well, they had to deflate the gallbladder, get all the stones down. Apparently had a lot of stones. And get the gallbladder out. Arizona State Progress going from mid-June right to the last day. Yep, absolutely. Yeah, well, the Jays should be in. Jays are going to be fine. It's going to be the Mariners that are fighting to the last day, but yeah. Yeah, so the gallbladder is out. The gallbladder is completely out. Yeah, Griffin would just step out. Yeah, he was pretty bad. So, basically what they had to do with this, they had to get all the stones out, deflate the gallbladder, and then remove it. And the doctor said I had a lot of stones. And my grandma is a nurse, or was a nurse, and she basically said, if a doctor says you have stones, you got stones. Like, I had a lot of stones. I think I had an attack the day of the surgery. I actually think I had a minor gallstone the day of the surgery. So thank God. Never deal with that again, which is good. Only year of the reprieve from the Rams is a year after Seth retires. I think so, yeah. Wonder where MLB announces who gets ESPN package in 26. They got to find a partner. Because right now, I mean, they're talking to the negotiating table with ESPN, and I don't think they're getting as much as they think. Should Shador, is he getting Trey Mill this season released? No, he's not getting released. I don't think it's Trey mid-season. I think Shador will be on the Browns this season. It's 21, 22, 23, 3 consecutive years. The Jays and Mariners are battling right till the end. Yep. Yeah, well, the Jays are going to be in the playoffs. They'll clinch a spot with like 10 days to go. Jerry Jones can play quarterback, linebacker, Mavericks, point guard. That's right, yeah. Thoughts on Lesnar? I didn't watch SummerSlam yesterday. So I don't know a whole lot about that. Dumb decisions about the Cowboys Niners. So I didn't hate that call. I've seen it work. Dak was just dumb with that. I've seen that play work. Where you go down, you slide, you spike the ball, and then you have a shot at Hail Mary. I've seen that play work. Yeah, Williams, I have seen. The footwork looks terrible. With Caleb Williams. It is not good. I'm very bullish on the Bears right now. I'm very skeptical about how good they're going to be. The Bears, Caleb Williams, his footwork looks bad. His accuracy looks bad. I'm not talking about the net drill. The net drill, I think, was overblown. But just looking at some of the footage from Sunday, I'm not crazy about his footwork. Not crazy about his footwork. He's got a lot of bad habits that he needs to unlearn. Brock's going to come back because of the lawsuit? I don't really... Yeah. I don't know. He's a good wrestler. If Parsons gets traded, what team gets the best fit? Well, the best fit would be the Niners, but the Cowboys wouldn't trend to the Niners. CBS gets AHL rates in the future. I don't know. I don't know if they're going to get AHL rates in the future. You watch that play live, I couldn't believe what Dallas is doing. I at least get the logic with that. I've seen that play work. Caleb Williams going to be a bust. I don't know. Again, we said Bryce Young was going to be a bust last year, and then he turned it around. Now people have potential for him. It's only year 2, and year 1 he had no coaching. But I'm not crazy about his mechanics right now. Not crazy about the mechanics. Only team that has no promise right now is the Rockies. Yeah, they have no owner. No owner, no farm, no nothing. Prescott should have said 5 yards earlier. Absolutely, yep. The play could have worked. That play absolutely could have worked. No news at 4-hour skip? No news is good news. No news is good news. How is Williams forward compared to rookie Tim Tebow? Well, I mean, Tebow was not really a quarterback. Tebow had no mechanics. Tebow wasn't just a forward, because also the arm mechanics. Like, Caleb has arm mechanics, at least. But, yeah. I think they win the Super Bowl this year. I'll call it a career, so you'll lock with 2 rings. Stafford, yeah, I think he would go on a high note. Yeah, I think he would. DJ, Daniel Jones starting week 1 for the Colts. I think so. I could see it. I think he will be ahead of Richardson by the time all is said and done. I think Daniel Jones will be ahead of Richardson when all is said and done. Yeah, Pirates as well, yeah. Pirates, yeah, their ownership just sucks. When we see the finals move to NBC, I don't think that's part of the deal. I don't think ESPN want to get rid of the finals. Fine, Dolphins fit. Oh, God. Tebow didn't have very good footwork? No, he did not have very good at anything. How my Crosslocks video said the 5 and 6 Bills. Nobody saw them in the... Wait. That video was... Wait, I'm confused with that. Richardson's bust? Yes, I do. He doesn't have the consistency, doesn't have the maturity. I don't think so. Is he going to start the season in? Well, I think if Richardson's a start also. Texas high school football starts practice today. That is crazy. It is hot. McCarthy, dark horse for MVP. I can see it. He plays well. Why not? I mean, look, Darnold almost won MVP last year. He was in the running for it. And with this KOC offense, I think McCarthy could thrive in it. He could. Sever's another good year to say making the Hall. If he wins the Super Bowl, yeah. He's got to win the Super Bowl. As a Braves fan, at least can be happy about winning at a NASCAR track. It's the one thing you got going for you. JJ McCarthy should be eligible for Rookie of the Year. Doesn't work like that. NBA does, but NFL does not. Where the Rams go for quarterback when Stafford retires? Well, remember, they have an extra first-round pick next year. They have an extra first-round pick, which is nice. They made that trade with the Falcons, so they have 2 first-round picks. I think they're going to leverage that and get a quarterback that one last year. Would Richardson be a high draft pick if he came up pre-Josh Allen? Not as high. No, not as high. Thoughts on the new YouTube policy about age verification? I get it, but I don't like it. I get it, but I don't like it. I get it, but I don't like it whatsoever. So, I will say my videos, it's very easy. Like if you watch my videos, there's no way that you're gonna get detected by that. But I'm not crazy about necessarily giving your ID to a third party company like YouTube, especially for stuff like that. I'm not crazy about that. Not crazy about that. Because the AI is going to get stuff wrong. I'm not crazy about it. Let's see. How am I feeling? Feeling alright, Eli. Feeling alright. Right now it just feels like I had a really intense ab workout. That's what it feels like right now. So, getting better, and hopefully we're at full strength soon. Went over why every CBS game was no good for Sunday football. You said Titans, Bills, and mediocre battle between 5 and 6, 6 and 5. At that point, nobody saw the Bills making the playoffs. Why was that? Well, because the Bills had no quarterback. The Bills had lost 4 straight games by that point. The Bills went from 5 and 2 to 5 and 6. They were slumping. They were just completely. They were starting to crash back down to earth. They were looking terrible as of late. The Bills were looking awful. They were so far behind the 8 ball at that point. Ever consider going for 2 down by 3? Would I ever consider it? No. Unless, my kicker's hurt? No. WWE running the Portland Fire. That was a while ago. Yeah, Portland's a great market for women's sports. We saw the Thorns do well. We know the sports bra. The sports bar there is great. The sports bra. does well. They support women's sports really well over there. So I think it makes a ton of sense. Yeah, the idea of creation stuff, not crazy about it. Try really do an intense ab workout. I think it's good exercise. Oh, I love doing ab workouts. Believe me, I love doing intense ab workouts. Right now, it feels like my body just did an ab workout. I'm not allowed to do it. I can't do any like crazy exercise for like a month. But Caleb in golf, bold struggle this season. Goff, I could see taking a step back without Ben Johnson, but Caleb, I could definitely see struggling. Going for 2 down 3. Yeah, I was gonna say, yeah, I can't imagine unless your kicker's hurt. David Freese walk-off did not. No, they played that day, but that wasn't the walk-off home run game. The walk-off home run game by Freese was on a Thursday. Team was better defensively. Packers with Brett Favre was homegrown or Packers with Aaron Rodgers? Better defensively? Ooh. Oh, I'm gonna go Packers with Rodgers, but that's going for 2 to make a 1-point game and 8-point game if the other team gets touched. There's air traffic. Oh no, there's another one. Oh no, there's another one. You're kidding me. There's another one. There's another AI account. Oh no. Yeah, appearance with a good year. Appearance with a good year for Stafford would be enough. Yeah, I think appearance with a good year, but definitely a ring. Definitely a ring. Thursday night that day. So Thursday night football didn't exist back then the whole season. So up until 2011, 2011 it was the second half of the season. So for about 2006 to 2011, they would do Thursday night football the second half of the season, but not the first half. So there was no Thursday night that day. 2012 was the first year they did Thursday night every week. Yeah, Sterling Sharp finally got in the Hall of Fame. Thank God. I thought his acceptance speech was great. I thought that was great. That would have a good year as possible, so the Rams get a lower pick. Yep, that would help. That would help. Campbell struggles again. Quarterback competition 26. Yeah, I think so too. I think you're right on that one too. If he shows no improvement, at least. If he struggles but shows improvement, that's one thing. Like Bryce Young struggled last year but showed improvement. He needs to show improvement. He doesn't show improvement, you're in some trouble at that point. You're in some trouble. All right, so we're going to start this OT thing because I think that's everything in the chat. We're going to start this OT period. We have Keller's email. Yanks Red Sox rival still a big deal. Yes. I'm going to take a moment to say yes. All right, give me a second. I'm just going to run to the bathroom real quickly. I might have to go a bit more often. They say that is one of the symptoms. You might have to go a bit more often. So, yeah, it must be awkward for Shannon to be on ESPN for Sterling. If you, yeah, I feel bad. I feel bad in terms of it overshadowed the moment too a little bit. VH1 show the mid-2000s talks about Catch Perry and Fogel was among people who were interviewing that segment. Oh, the irony. Oh, the irony. So down 30-27, get the 2. 30-29, give a touchdown. 37-29, they get another 8-pointer tie at 37. Nah. I'm not crazy about that. Yeah, but year 2 on Thanksgiving, if QB is a hit or a bust. I don't know about that, because Bryce Young, we still don't know. I mean, Josh Allen, year 2 Thanksgiving, he was still one of the worst quarterbacks in football. You have a good idea, but I don't know if that's end-all be-all. Let me just run to the bathroom, and then we're going to start the Q&A overtime. Appreciate all you guys tune in, and we will do that in just a second. All right, so let's see what we got here. Always feel like the Hall of Fame induction should have him feel unexpected, feel the most satisfying. Yeah, I love that. Do pilots have time for family? How do you adjust to seatbelt? Oh, God. Okay, wait. AI air traffic insider. Okay, I need to see this. I need to see this. So now if you think the Marlins make the playoffs this year. I mean, I put $5 on them to win the NL. I'm like, you know what? Plus 50,000? I'm like, why the heck not? They're 500. You going for 2 down by 9 in the 4th? I get that. No, I get that. The idea is you want to know. I get that idea. Going for 2 up by 7, make it a 2-possession game? Yes, I do like that. I definitely like that. I do like that. Okay. Yeah, this is the same account. Okay. Let's see what channels. Let's see what videos they have. Yeah, 3 years, yeah. 3 years, you know. At that point, 3 years. If you don't know it for 3 years, you know. You know your answer after 3 years. With very few exceptions, like obviously Jordan Love. But that was because Aaron Rodgers. If he's playing, I'll put it that way. If he's playing. What happened in the afternoon, not the evening? They like doing it in the afternoon now, and they do a concert at night. That's usually the game plan. Most overrated player in the history of the Jaguars. Ooh, overrated player in the history of the Jags. Rasheem Mathis. I think Rasheem Mathis has been overrated. I think Rasheem Mathis is a bit overrated. You know, they moved to the afternoon lately. They do a concert at night. I'm not crazy about it, but... You go for 2 down by 9 to Sparkles. If you get the option to score a touchdown again. And yeah, I'm definitely in favor of going for 2 down by 9. All right. So, we're going to start this clock and start the OT period. Any donations and requests, see what it takes to get into the queue. I'll do any audio, video, chat, GPT. Post Lesney, I don't know. He was kind of hated by the end of it, to be fair. It was kind of hated by the end of it. Who in the 26 QB class to the Rams going for? I see Lagway. I could see Lagway if he declares. I could see Levitt, potentially. All right. Finish for episode. Why like going for 2 if a touchdown pulls you to 1 if it's over a minute left? Yeah, I did see the Giants being for 0. I love that so much. Oh, my God. That was one of the funniest. I couldn't believe when I saw it on my feed. I'm like, holy cow. Wait, why don't I like going for 2 if a touchdown pulls? Wait. I like the idea of going for 2 up by 7. I do like that idea. What position was Mathis? Cornerback. And it was around the 2000s and then early 2010s. Archman should declare in the Falcons. Rams use the Falcons pick. Yeah. I can see Lagway being a good fit for them. All right, here we go. Phineas and Ferb. See what it takes to get into the queue. Yet December 5th days at the Spear. I cannot wait. Let's get the theme song. Do you start a week from the Rams? No, I think Stafford's going to be okay. I think Stafford's going to be healthy enough to do it. I think I'm just being precautious with him. All right, here we go. Phineas and Ferb. Nightmarinator. All right, here we go. Whoa, is this a Halloween episode? Getting audio, video, chat, GPT, see what it takes to get in. We are fully in OT right now. This has to be a dream. Oh, jeez. Conversion shorts, one take the extra points going for 2. Play to a 10 Rams next week when we haven't finalized plans. All good. That should be a fun game. Take the extra points. It's just situational. There's not really a chart. But I'm definitely in the camp of if you're up by 7, go for 2, make it 9. I appreciate you, Rain. Yep. It definitely feeling better day by day. Leave local channel 10. Oh boy. Did not realize today was today. I knew it was happening. I didn't realize today was today. And Rick and Morty? We haven't had Rick and Morty's. We have not. Not in Rick and Morty's. Since the merger? Whew. So Warner's ahead since the merger. He might be two. He might be two, honestly. He might be two. Well, Gabriel... Yeah, definitely Warner's ahead. Well, Gabriel... I don't count Gabriel because he was before the merger. He was, like, on and off. Like, his MVP season was before the merger. So I count him as... If we're counting Gabriel, then yes. But... I'm still confused about this episode so far. Oh! Oh! Oh, the first 4 minutes wasn't even real. Robin to a Janice and no. Perfect. Which game do you want? Get you in the call for it. If you're, yeah. You know, he's not lower than 6'7". No. Which game do you want? Near the King of the Hill is good. Oh, I haven't seen it yet. Haven't seen it. I'm on Colts. Sorry, I get you on Colts. Appreciate you, man. Yeah, Stafford. Yeah. No, Warner's definitely won. But, yeah, Warner's definitely won. I got Vanessa's song, alright. I'm so confused by this episode so far. I'm so confused by this episode. Like, this is all dream sequences. Coaches in Clat, precinct top 25. I haven't seen the rankings yet. Texas won, okay. So we got 1v2 to start. Arizona State 11. Wow, that is high. They are a lot higher in ASU than I am. Wow. I put Louisville in the top 25. Yeah, Freaking Fire looks good. Yeah, Gabriel could have been a yeah. Top 5 QBs in Lions history. Ooh. No particular order. Bobby Lane. Matthew Stafford. I think Jared Goff's got to be on there. And then I've Landry. I don't know who you... I don't know who you put after that. Rob of the Sixth, appreciate you, man. Streaming the U.S. Open. I am not. No, because the final would be the... let's get a hundo, Jack. Because the final would be the day of the NFL. You know, Goff is definitely on there. Again, they've not a lot of good quarterbacks. Fans of Bristol had the blue or the lawyer after the famous out of food. Oh, I can't wait. I'm so confused by this episode. Who would I pick for a game-winning drive? Oh, Brad Johnson. Johnson, yeah, definitely Johnson. So everywhere, quarterback in the lane? Yeah. No, we're talking top 5 quarterbacks in Lions history. So, no particular order. And then Stephanie overseas Bristol game. All right. Shooting mouth horses. CFL Hunter Jack? Yeah. Yeah, Hunter Jack. I mean, Hunter Jack applies for anything. Hunter Jack applies for anything. As long as I'm physically able to do it, it applies for anything. I don't get what the plot of the like. No, we're just talking about top 5 quarterbacks in Lions history. I don't know who would be like 4 or 5 at this point. I don't know who would be 4 or 5. So just everyone having dreams. Lesnar, I did see that. Yes, I did see that. I didn't watch, but I did see that Lesnar return. Most overhyped team. I think Commanders. I think to some extent the Commanders. Just not crazy about their offseason. I think Panthers are another one where I'm like, I don't know about that defense. Yeah, just for 95 alone, he could be. Count with another 5-er, whiny 5-10. Bristol game up 7, they run out of food. Oh, that's actually a valid crash out. Now, that'd actually be a very valid crash out. Appreciate you, Kelly. Get you on the call for that. The Sharks, overhyped? Yeah. I don't know. Most overhyped might be any of the New York teams. Might be any of the New York teams. Stephanie's mood right now? Ooh. I mean, they did look better against the Mets. They did look better. And they won the series, but still in trouble. Yeah, I would say her mood right now is meh. I'd say she's not happy, but she's not livid like she was before. Is this just all... I'm guessing this is just all of the, like, rejected plots that they couldn't put in an episode. They just figured, let's do, like, a flashback episode. Put all these stream sequences. Has to be a story with a random food. I've been trying to find one. I couldn't find one. Believe me, I've been digging high and low to find something. I couldn't find anything. You have to for the Vegas. I can't wait. I have not found a thing. Believe me, I've been trying to find a story about the stadium running out of food. I guess Jaguars Packers 2016 is the closest thing to it, but they ran out of water. But I don't know. Believe me, I want to find a story like Bristol for the NFL, but there's nothing. There's nothing I could find right now. Way worse. This stuff that's close up. Yeah, I'm not sure yet. Alright, so nothing happened in the episode. Okay, here we go. I don't know what was real and what wasn't. So nothing was real in that episode. Flights with Billie Eilish and Sabrina Brooke. Nice. Nice. Alright. Combine the two problems, 7 a.m. to deal with the food problem? We could do that, yeah. Make that work. The one if I've got her about? Alright. Yes. We can make it work. We can make it work. Yeah. Sad Sweet Dreams. Whether two singles by Rhythmics became top 5 hits. I'm gonna guess Here Comes the Rain Again. And Would I Lie to You? I'm gonna guess those two. Oh, Perry's. Oh. Flying South with the Sphinx and Let's Go to Burbank for Sabrina Nice. Got both of them? Let's go. Let's go. Hey, don't touch Perry's chair. You burn me much closer than intuitive form. Yep. Yeah, don't move people's furniture. Nope. Coming forward now, I'll go to LAX. Yeah, no, LAX is a brutal airport from what I know. From what I know. Yeah, they're all part of the same complex. They are. Why? Yeah, I have no idea how to characterize it. Yeah. So he just makes himself the sun. Oh my god. This rate is good. I'm excited for the new album. How's it going, Lou? Appreciate tuning in. Driving 2 hours, like $60. Yeah, it's worth it. That's definitely worth it. 2 hours isn't too bad. That's not too bad. Try saying since Spokane. That should work out better. Yeah. Hey, see what it takes to get into the queue? See what it takes to get in for anything. Any audio, video, chat GPT. We should have a video dropping tomorrow as well. Should be back to daily uploads, which is going to be nice. Only starting in October. Ooh. So one of those just like seasonal flights? The number 1 song, the day the Rams won the Super Bowl. I'm going to guess What a Girl Wants by Christina Aguilera. Could be smooth, but I'm going to go What a Girl Wants. Yeah, that'll be easy record for newest flight. Yep. You know, Santa's been solid lately. The last month, he's been pretty solid. So has been through LAX once. It is a cluster, yeah. Some of like these last episodes have nothing to do with Phineas and Ferb. Major. Oh, I don't know on that one, Matthew. I don't know. I don't know. No, not bad at all. No, he's doing his job. As of late. Never imagine Linda's like listening to like hair metal and whatnot. Boys of Phoenix for Billy? Nice. I Knew I Loved You? Oh, man. Oh, just different styles. Come on, with you. The Mets still suck. I don't know about that. And just because it lost 2 out of 3, and I'm going number 1 tonight. Oh, well, tonight it's a overtime ChatGPT, so it's only the 30 for the it's only 30 for the winner. So it's all good. You know, I mean, they lost 2 out of 3. I mean, it's not. They're still fine. You have to remember too. Phoenix Arena right by Chase Field. Yes, it is. It is right by Chase Field. Literally, it's on the same light rail. It's walking and whatnot. Airport from downtown, like 5-minute drive. It's not bad at all. Not bad at all. Look, the NL right now, there's 6 teams, and then there's a bunch of teams that are mediocre. I think the Mets are still fine. Like, there's 6 teams that have a pretty substantial gap on the rest. They got teams like the Reds, the Marlins, the Giants who are still in it, but... Uh-oh. Oh no, I can't hit the self-destruct button. ESPN, we're buying NFL Network and Red Zone. I don't think they're going to replace Scott Hansen. No, I think that would be crazy. I don't think that's going to happen. Light rail stop, I can take at the airport to the arena? Yes. Yeah, the light rail goes from the airport to the arena. Yes. Come on with another 2. Mets are only +5 on the Reds, +7 Miami. Yeah, but they're still... I mean, that's still a pretty nice gap right now. I mean, look, losing 2 out of 3 is not the end of the world. Losing 2 out of 3 is not the end of the world. You know, right now I don't think they're going to change. Yeah. I mean, I hope the Marlins do. Let's start the XP. You're not too far back. You're only 50 behind top 3. You're only 50 behind the top 3. It's not bad. How's it going, Michael? Hope you're well, brother. Security fan. We were inside. Took a while. Never got a vacation. Oh, man. That sucks, but glad you're on now. Yeah, perfect, Keller. Perfect. Any flip guys reach out to me during surgery? Oh, yeah. You know, trees wish me well wishes. Yeah. You know, they've reached out. Yeah. I don't think it's gonna veto. I don't think it's gonna veto. I would be surprised if it happens. I would be surprised if the veto happens on that. It wouldn't be a monopoly. I wouldn't be a monopoly. Come on with another 2. D-backs at +7 last year and they blew it. True, but their pitching was awful last year. Their pitching was awful. Or vertical. You got a lot of good benefits for vertical, I'm not gonna lie. Oh god. I gotta sell ahead, yeah. But yeah, D-backs, I mean they did a +7 last year and they blew it, but it's also their schedule wasn't the best last year. Thankfully the Phillies, I mean Duran's look good. Duran's look good so far. Oh god. I mean the Mets, the Guardians, wait, what the, okay. They have the Guardians for 3. The Brewers are gonna be tough, but let's go 500 the next. Let's go 500 the next 10. They're fine. I think 2027's lost. I don't know if it's gonna be lost. I don't know if it's lost, but it's not looking pretty the more that comes out about it. The more that comes out. Well, let's play Mets 7 more times. Ford City and then 3 at Lone Depot. Ooh. I get surgery on gallbladder. Gallbladder. Oh no, there's no way 2 seasons get canceled. There's no way 27 and 28 get canceled. A rise hitting streak. I'm going to say it continues this series against the D-backs. I'm going to say 6 more games. Just run right through the fence. Oh, man. Mets fans still Trump from the collapses? Yeah. I get it. I get it. I get it. Look, I'm going to have trauma forever for, like, my team's collapses and whatnot. Kelly with 905, appreciate you, man. Dude makes an air perform surgeries. Oh, boy. That should be interesting. All right, we'll do a little giant. Does it no? So appreciate you. Like the Goldberg one, I got perfect. All right. Doof Mixinator. Best case 81 game season for 2027. Best case I would say 120. All right, we'll do that. Appreciate you guys a ton. And then Michael with the 2 is 60%. Less is for oh man, that stinks. All right, so we got Michael with the 2. Put it to a vote. Mullins back the Mets out to end the season clinch on top of that. That would be insane. That would be insane. Steelers with a 5. Appreciate you, man. Which game do you want me to do? I'll get you in the call for it. Which game do you want me to do for preseason on Thursday? Appreciate you a ton. Do you think the players will be given a year toward free agency when the lockout happens? I think so. I think that was what they were talking about in 2020. I think that's because there were trades that were taking place in 2020, and people are like, why are you making these trades? We don't know if there's going to be a season or not. So you don't know if they're going to even play for you. So I think they will be given a year for that. I think they will definitely be given a year for that. I would be surprised if not. Again, you have to remember, too, that the MLBPA is very, very good at what they do. The MLBPA is very, very good at what they do. Like, I think they would want that leverage in there for sure. You want Eagles, or I get you on Eagles. And then Gamana with another one. Appreciate you, man. Appreciate you. The 94 strike only ended because Clinton threatened sanctions if they didn't end it. Do you think Trump would do that? Well, remember, they do have the antitrust exemption. Did they get paraded? I don't know. I actually don't know about that one. So, the thing with that, remember, baseball has an antitrust exemption. They get revoked at any time. And we have seen before. I mean, we saw what happened in 21, or 22, I should say. We saw what happened. Like, there were people on both sides of the aisle saying, you play this season or we're going to revoke your antitrust exemption. No, it's not political. Man, they have an antitrust exemption. Like, that is a good question. That is a good question. Will he do that? I don't know if he's going to do that, but you have to remember, they do have an antitrust exemption. There actually is a law, and they could easily get that exemption removed if they tick off the right number of people. So, do I see it happening? I could definitely see it. I could definitely see people threatening sanctions. We saw that in 22. We saw that in 22. I mean, we saw plenty of senators and politicians say, if you don't get this done, we're going to get rid of your antitrust exemption. Mullins knocking the Mets out, taking the Mets out, make a saver. That would be insane if that happened. That would be insane. All right, Michael's tour is going to Colts to Ravens. Appreciate you guys a ton on that. All right. Let's do some Giant doesn't know. All right, let's see. Allie and Klein. Here we go. It's coming hot today. So it's like, yeah, I want to see the Marlins make it. I think that would be incredible. And I have $5 on the Marlins just because I'm like, they're at 500 right now, plus 50,000 odds. Like, why the heck not? I'm like, you know what? Like, have a shot. Like, let's just throw 5 and just see what the heck happens. Well, the next issue is to be discussed at NFL's next CBA will be implemented buyout for players. Yeah. Yeah, the owners are going to have their way. I mean, they always do. The owners always have their way, so. And maybe with the new president, maybe stuff changes. All right, here we go. Giant doesn't know. Here we go. Decertifying as part of the lockout. No, I don't think so. I don't think so. Oh, who's the host? Wait. Who's the host for the... who's hosting this show? That's not Rob. Steelers with another. Appreciate you, man. Appreciate you. How screwed are teams like the Mets if there's a cap implemented? I think they'll get some leverage. It's not going to be immediate. So I don't think it's going to be immediate. Stephanie with salary cap? Yes. Yeah, because she hates the Dodgers. It's not going to be immediate. So I think, like, it's not going to be like, okay, you have to get under the cap right now. It would be, no, the other person. No, I know Allie, who, I don't know the other person. The one, the Long Beach chat. But the thing with the cap, it's not going to be, they're going to have leverage or time to get underneath. It's almost like the Jaguars and Panthers when they came in the NFL in 1995. They were above the cap and they had years to get under it. I think that's what's going to happen. Yeah, they're going to grandfather teams in. It's going to be you have to gradually get under. That's what it's going to be. Or like by this year, there'll be a cap. It's not going to be right away. Yeah, because Vanessa, okay, yeah. Video about Bristol when I'm 100. Yeah, well, Bristol was just a train wreck. There have been a lot of videos on that already. I'm not sure. Like, I'm trying to find a story for the NFL that relates to it. I can't really find anything. Most likely Super Bowl matchup without Chiefs, Rams, Bills, or Eagles. Most likely matchup? Let's go Ravens. Niners. Let's just go Ravens, Niners on that. All right. Yeah, 7 for lockout. Can you imagine? I mean, she's a dictator. All right, here we go. All right, here we go. Bristol game, train wreck. Absolute train wreck. They never should have started. Okay, animals. Yeah, but the Bristol game was a train wreck. Bristol game was a train wreck. Ronaldo's nice. Most overrated team, Buffalo. Nah. How much your rent's being raised? I'm gonna guess 300. Guessing 300. Fox said NFL game Bristol. They did, yes. That was actually the game on I won. Oh man. Cap 3 years to adjust. Yeah, I think so. Yeah. Nothing. Wow, your rent's not increasing. That's incredible. That is incredible. Well, it's not bomnivores. I know that. You know, I'm trying to find a good story, but I like don't know if I can find a good story for the for that. Number one is for name the Super Bowl matchup this year. The matchup this year, Eagles Chiefs. It's probably the. Yeah, I went herbivores, but I don't. Just omnivore, okay. Right, 20-year contest kind of circumvent it? Yeah. Sim, that's impressive. That's impressive. What should they have done about the game? Just play it Sunday. Play it Sunday. Also, make sure you have enough food. Make sure you have enough food. Don't think Ravens 6 Super Bowl, even Chiefs Bills absent because Lamar the Pub. Yeah. If I can't pick the Chiefs or the Bills, I'm not sure who else I'm picking right now. I think Patriots can be good this year. Patriots can be good. Pre-season last 5 years. Most years just Chiefs Niners is the pick. Most years it was almost like Bills Niners back in the 90s. Just pick Chiefs Niners. Who won the World Series? Will all be the Marlins? Because I have $5 on it. I mean, they're playing red hot as of late. I don't think it might be too little, too late, but they gotta take advantage of the teams in front of them. Got 7 against the Mets. Gotta go 5-2. Bengals maybe, yeah, but defensively, I don't know. All right, question number 2. But E95, that's really good for Vegas. That's really good. Alan Kamara hope to move to a winning team. The Saints are a mess. Well, I think right now the thing with the Saints, I mean, Kamara is on the older side of things. It doesn't make sense in the timeline to keep him there. It doesn't make sense in the timeline. White rice. You got it. You got it, white rice. we'll have to see if they do get a cap. Really, the problem is not the cap. The problem is the floor. I'm fine with teams spending as much as they want. The problem is teams that spend nothing. I'll be in charge of Bristol getting food, or the teams, or neither. I don't know. Like, I don't know how you run out of food is the question for 80,000 people. Okay, this is a chameleon. This answer is chameleon. Yeah, but you would think that, like, I don't know, like, the full details of what they were in charge of, what they weren't, but I got 160,000 people attend a race at Bristol, and no one's out of food. 80,000 people and you ran out of food? Biggest reason ours has been so good this decade? I think just defensively. I think defensively they've been able to interchange pieces. They're just responsible for teams. Yeah. Soft cap, hard floor? Yep. I'm fine with that. I'm fine with that. A newt? A newt. Yeah, no, it's definitely not a newt. Scary monsters live in Buffalo. I'm terrified for going there. Depends if I'm, depends how cold it is down there. The night gym might be the best in the sport. No. No. No, Lynch is not the best gym in the sport. No. You make the trade for Trey Lance, you're not the best gym in the sport. There's no chance. Their drafting is part of the reason that they haven't won a ring by this point. The Kroll Bomb 4 GM baseball. I don't want to argue with that one. Propane and propane accessories. Oh boy. We are so back, baby. How's it going, Madjo? You know, I'm doing a bit better. It just feels like right now, like I just had a really intense ab workout, which is good. So, it's just getting better day by day. Stearns Bomb 6 GM now. Oh, okay, wait, here's a question. Okay, hang on. All right. A floor will be way more than 250K. Okay, wait. Hang on. 5 cows. 4 udders each. 5 times 4. That's 20. Just 5 times 4. But the floor would be way higher than, I mean, 250K for the whole season? No. It would be for the entire season. It would be, the floor would probably be, I would guess 75 million. I would guess 75. And eventually it raises to 100. But I'd say 75. Okay, each udder makes 1 bucket. It's 5 times 4. It's 5 times 4. Oh my god, it does not matter whether it's chocolate milk cows or not. Oh my god. LB Speedo game worth a video? I can't find anything that relates to the NFL. I wish I could. If I could find something that relates to the NFL. Floor being half the cap? I'm not opposed to that. Not opposed to that. The 80K is a lot, but they should have a truck sim the week before the game. Yeah. 80K is not a lot of people, relatively speaking. I mean, Bristol has 160,000 people that attend the races. Oh, man. Yeah, he got it right. He got it right. He got it right. Special characters, yeah. I haven't seen any of it yet. Angela Flip, Bristol, I think the issue was sidelines. No, the issue of Bristol was they ran out of food. The issue of Bristol was they completely ran out of food. Nobody could see. Yeah, they sold obstructed seats and didn't advertise it. They tried to get the game in with the weather. Went away for Disney. What country? Berlin Wall, Germany. Yeah, we'll see on that one. We will see, Vaughn. We will see. Leave for Disney next Thursday. Next Thursday night. Which is crazy. So, like, I'm gone a week. ML teams struggle reaching the floor. Bengals had that issue back in the day. The Bengals with Mike Brown had that issue. And Michael with the 2 are USA Holes. All right, let's do it. Well, Johnny actually was pretty good this game. Johnny was actually pretty good this game. Do a game in Alaska? You know, I actually am not opposed to that idea. The NFL team played at Velodrome? Yes. Yes, Disney World. I'm actually not opposed to that idea. Yeah, the Aussie turnout. Yeah, I did see that. Yeah, he was on his last legs at that point, which is got his karaoke that week. Yeah, but not this week. Not this week. But I will say, there's breaking karaoke news. Breaking karaoke news. The band added "Mama, I'm Coming Home." Speaking of Ozzy Osbourne, the band added last week for the first time they played it. They added "Mama, I'm Coming Home," so that is an option. So I know some people asked me before, if I donate, can you do "Mama, I'm Coming Home"? They have that as an option now. So "Mama, I'm Coming Home" is an option. Want to do a World Cup draw lesson? Maybe. Yeah. So like Alaska. So the thing with Alaska. For one game, I'm not opposed to the midnight... Because, you know they do the midnight game in Alaska? Where it's sunny 24 hours? I'm not opposed to like a summer solstice Alaska midnight game. I'm not opposed to that. As like a one-time thing, I'm not opposed to that. I'm actually not opposed. Parks are allowed with the rain... Oh, man. Park in the mud, too, so it's like the Rose Bowl. Like the Rose Bowl. Yeah, time to... didn't want to reach the floor. Yep. Yeah, you knew it had to be the Bengals. Where in H should the NFL go? I think Japan would be the most logical place. Japan would be the most logical place so far. All right. No effect, 60%. Yeah, felt like a trainer. Yeah, based on everything, I know people that were there. They said it was not organized. Well, I was telling you, besides that and Crazy Train, that's it. That's all they got. Well, I do have a Mike Brown video coming out tomorrow. There is a Mike Brown video coming out tomorrow. Not that, but there is a Mike Brown video coming out tomorrow on something else. All right, 60%, no effects. 23rd, so we make a video. Yeah, the problem is I can't like find good photos or like a ton of stories about it. It was like an outdoor velodrome. It wasn't like a indoor velodrome. But yeah, it was Hartford. I think it was the Hartford Blues. LB should have done stats analysis for Bristol game. Yep. At the very least, or let people bring food into the venue. At least let that. You midnight 7 game? Yeah. Like, I'm not opposed to that. I'm actually not opposed to that. Kelly, then I appreciate you, man. Commissioner 7 is midnight summer solstice last game. Let's go. Let's go. It's like they're going to get together. Oh, boy. NFL equivalent to... What, in terms of, like, trying to redraw districts? I mean, there was, like, trying to realign the NFL. I would say, like, 1969 when they were trying to figure out, okay, who's moving to the AFC. And the Steelers, Browns, and Colts, and like, it took forever to figure out who was going to move in. I guess that. Historic example of Jones to do public bash on a star player once extension. It's pretty stupid. It's pretty stupid. Who's playing that in the summer solstice game? Ooh. I would say if Stephanie's running the show, Giants and the and Rockies, I guess. I mean, arbitration, like I guess sports stuff, the closest thing is arbitration in baseball, where in arbitration you do you try and convince people that like your player's not that good. You want to reach somebody, you try and convince your player's not that good and doesn't deserve that much money. I think that's the closest thing. In terms of fling when you're out, not that I know of. Not that I know of, besides like going to the USFL back in the 80s. D-backs, we have a D-backs. I can see the D-backs. NFL overlooking Singapore? No, the population, I'm not sure you got the market for that. Or the stadium. I mean, what, the same holds like 30,000. How many more Bart Starr head coaching stories could tell? All of them. There's so many. There's still so many I could tell. Before the Preston track segment was huge. Yeah, absolutely. It's crazy, like sports back in the 20s, very different than today. I like the first song on this album. Next up, USA Holes. What's this game in real life? In real life, I would say probably Dodgers against... Maybe Dodgers Mariners. I could definitely see a Summer Solstice one. Tribute to, I didn't see Rod Stewart's tribute. I didn't see that. Tom Lovat video? 5/28, baby. Ooh. It's a killer solo to start. Killer baseline to start. All right. All right, here we go. You see what it takes to get into any audio, video, ChatGPT. You see what it takes to get in. Yeah, Mariners for sure. Yeah. Yeah, I would say Mariners against the Dodgers, I would say. Yeah, we're in the 20s right now. Oh, God. Oh, God, help us. God, I feel old. Yeah, I think I feel. Yep. Do you think MLB probably did data analysis for Bristol game on the food, or was it a contractor? I have no idea. You would think, but clearly they ran out of food before first pitch. Yeah, Bills Chiefs. I mean, we've seen games get like insane ratings like a Monday afternoon during COVID. Like the NFL is immune. Everyone's thinking seriously of NFL for the first decade of its existence. Nope. Nope. College was better than NFL. For a while, the college game was better than the NFL. Has some of the second. Oh god. Tribute shows AI images of Ozzy and Heavy with ours the best way. Oh god. Oh god, that's bad. Oh no. Oh no. Is that tribute? That can't. No. I did not hear about that tribute. Oh no. Oh boy. That was good. That was good. I mean, they sound so tight on this album. They sound so tight on this album. Methinks the track was used to racing fans. Yeah, they don't really eat during the races. Or, I mean, you can bring food in during races. Jason, video on the Bristol game? I don't know yet. I don't know. Probably not, because there's a lot. Hey, Roger Goodell will be a thing? Maybe. Yeah, Hallis saved the NFL. Grange saved the NFL. Rams Eagles NFC Championship was in Philly. I take Philly. I might be inclined to agree on that one, yeah. The DC mascots at halftime, the ESPN heads were terrible. Oh, boy. Oh, boy. Or they're just, yeah. I don't know how you run out of food. I honestly don't know. In a sim that holds 160,000, you have 80,000 people. Yeah, I wish they would till all 48 teams are known. I'm with you on that one. I'm with you on that one. Let me get the ChatGPT thing. See what it takes to get into the queue. Audio, video, ChatGPT. See what it takes to get in. And we will get this thing going. AR becomes indistinguishable from man-made art. That's a problem, especially with evidence. That's a massive problem. That would be a massive problem. Class receiving top 25. Yeah, so the coaches won. What did Clat say? Penn State at 1. Ooh. Penn State at 1. Man. Michigan 10 is... Okay, wow. Michigan 10 seems a bit high, because I don't know what their situation is right now with quarterback. And I think people are sleeping on Louisville. I think people are really sleeping on Louisville this year. Oh boy. Force Bayern Munich for the Red Sox of the game. Oh boy. Evan's turning to bump it. If you know, you know. Oh boy. In NASCAR 2 weeks here, Bristol. Yeah, and they sell out. So this was 80,000 people. 160,000 for NASCAR. 80,000 for baseball. I don't know how you botch it that badly. Honestly, don't know how you botch it that badly. The Illinois 13 is... Ooh. Florida, I don't know. I honestly don't know with Florida this year. I don't know with the Gators. They could be... I mean, because Lagway is incredible. They haven't lost a game when he starts and finishes. But I'm not crazy about Billy Napier. I don't know. Yeah, it's just one of those stinkers for the Marlins. Just one of those stinkers. And like, if you said Yankees Astros, you take 3 of the first 4. I think you would have taken that. It's how far behind is my thing? Because my thing says 2-0, but obviously it's maybe ESPN just an update. That's the Vegas job. Yeah. Heisman's a bit once, yeah. I like Lagway, but I'm not crazy about him Heisman just yet. 25th Anniversary Remember the Titans, great movie. Great movie. No, Iowa, no. I can't trust Iowa in anything that's not defense until proven otherwise. Yeah, Tech in the top 25, yeah, no. We will be doing Iowa State, Kansas State to start the season off. We will be doing that game August 23rd. Cannot wait for that. That should be fun. Score 11 too high. I could see it. I'm in the top 15. I'm in the top 15. I don't think 11's outrageous. I don't think that's outrageous. Yeah, they got to resign Schwarber. They got to resign Schwarber. ASU at 11. Yeah, they're way higher on ASU than I am. They are way higher on ASU than I am. But that'd be nice. That'd be nice. Yeah, Schwarber's on the Cubs. He's such a fun player. He is such a fun player. All right, give me a second. I'm just gonna run to the bathroom again. Again, one of the things with gallbladder, they say you have to go to the bathroom a bit more and you crave a bit more fluid. So, give me a second. I'm just gonna run to the bathroom really quickly and then we'll continue with the OT period. Appreciate all you guys a ton. 21 too low. Having like that 15 to 20 range. So I'm about too low. Obviously, we don't know what they're gonna be like without Jackson Dart, but well, I don't think that's insane. All right, give me a second. Be right back. All right, there we go. SMU, yeah, they're not in the top 25. That's a bit surprising. Anyways, you need to hear about the state's Department of Transportation. Let's possibly the busiest bridge in the state fall into dire danger of collapsing. That's a problem. Yeah, bridges should not be collapsing. I think that should go without saying. Say nothing of the Marlins winning the series against the Astros. You have Clemson, Texas. You're high on Klubnik. All right. Which team is ranked too high and too low? I think Michigan a bit too high and Louisville a bit too low. I would say Louisville. I think people are sleeping on Louisville this year. But I'm high on Miller Moss. I'm high on Miller Moss, higher than most people. So. All right, let me put these in here. No national ranking still about week 3 or 4 of the season. I'm fine with. I get the logic behind that. At the same time, I don't like the idea that you're playing catch up from just preconceived notions, if that makes sense. I've never heard of London Bridge. Better chance to embarrass sets analysis MLB or the DOT, they wouldn't win a game as NFL quarterback. Probably. Bet against Pitt when they're ranked. Yep, not a bad strategy. Yeah, Marlins game, yeah, it's not great right now. Not great right now. Not great. I put 5 down the Marlins to make the World Series just because plus 50,000, they're 500. I'm like, why the heck not? I'm like, for a team that's 500, not going to get odds like that with anything. Do I? I don't think he is. I don't think he is. I don't think he is. Risk averse. That makes sense. Yep. Yep. Just be responsible. Be responsible with that. Sox on hot streak. Holy cow. All right. Give me a second here. Voters get pity votes for top 25? Nah. Like to start the season off? No, but I think as the season goes on, yes. Yes. But I think for preseason, no. Preseason, it's name recognition. As the season goes on, yeah. I think so for sure. Or to give note, or like to make note of like a crazy upset. I definitely think that. As long as you can justify it. As long as you can justify it. All right, let's see. Someone take number 25 team that seriously? Probably not. Lead off single or 2-out triple, no one on previously. 2-out triple. 2-out triple. Any NFL players ever played in the World Series? Yeah, I think so. I think so. Hang on. NFL players. Yeah, Brian Sipe. Turk Schoner. You know, there are a few. I think Matt Castle. Top 10 true contenders, top 20 truly ranked team. I could see that. It was top 20 before, so I could see that. All right, I'm trying to get the right script on this one. You know, Story's playing well this year. Story's actually playing well this year. All right. Just to make it up. I mean, everything's arbitrary by that logic. Everything's arbitrary by that logic. McMurphy's AP ballot. Hang on. Red Sox chance to make the playoffs? Say 65%. That was 65. All right, let's see. Let's see his top 25. Lindor's only the Mets' 5th best hitter. I mean, he did struggle for a little bit, so I'm not too surprised by that, but I don't think that's what the Mets were expecting when the season started. All right, so yeah, Georgia won. Louisville top 25. All right. All right. There we go. Promotion. Yeah. Yeah, playoff ranking is really what matters. So, obviously, that's not anytime soon. Am I crazy? Is Scar not in there? Scar's not in there. Wow. Wow. Yeah, Scar's not in there. Yeah, no, I think that's crazy. I think that's crazy. Louisville, I'm fine being ranked. Again, Louisville, I'm more than okay with Louisville being ranked. Yeah, well, yep. Scar needs to be in there, though. Scar 100% needs to be in there. I'm not crazy about that rank by McMurphy. Scar is the top 25 team. I think that is really not great. South Carolina not being in there is kind of insane to me. That's kind of insane to me. Scar not being in there. McMurphy's ranking. All right, let's see. I would probably go... Ooh. Coaches, McMurphy, Klatt on that one. You know, Stockton, yeah. Yeah, based on what I saw from Stockton last year, I'm not crazy about. And then again, it wasn't like the biggest sample size, but based on what I saw last year with Stockton, Georgia at 1. I mean, they'll still probably be fine, but yeah, he kind of lost me on that one. Yeah, kind of lost me on that one. 30 days till college moving. Ooh, yeah, it's around that time. Around that time, middle of August. It's around that time. Murphy because of no Scar. Yeah. Though I like Louisville. Yeah, Klatt had no MCU or Louisville. Yeah, that's Penn State, Arizona State to kick off the season. Ooh, that'll be good. Yes, you can make the tournament this year. Michael with it too. We're Elam ending time. Hell yeah. Which game do you want to get you on the call for? Appreciate you, man. Appreciate you, man. Which game do you want me to do? I'll get you on the call. Yeah, TBT just had the Aftershocks just won. The Elam ending. Which game do you want me to do? I'll get you on the call for. Appreciate you, man. When we do the Colts Ravens or Bengals Eagles. Appreciate you, man. Yeah, college moving was fun. Actually, moving was stressful. Like the first week after that's fun. 18 fair for ASU? Oh, 100%. I think 18 is more than fair. There's some people that have like near the top 10, like, ooh, I don't know about that. ASU had a decision on clock management from last year. Yeah. I mean, I set the time. That was pretty stupid. Like, all you had to do was just not do that and you win the game. That whole ending was just bizarre with the rushing the field and the... That was bizarre. That was our Bengals Eagles. All right, get you on the call for that. I appreciate you, man. Texas potential sleeper? Not yet. No, not yet. The Big 12 is wide open, but I don't know about just yet. I don't know about yet. Yes, you're at 15. Yeah, I would say, for me, I would put ASU... I would put ASU and Florida in like that 15 to 20 range. Baylor ranked? I'm not crazy about that. Not yet. Nah, not with the coaching staff. Not with the coaching staff just yet. We have breaking news. Hang on. We have breaking news. The Cleveland Browns are signing another quarterback. This is legit. This is legit. What did ASU do last year in the playoffs? Lost to Texas in the Sugar Bowl. Or not Sugar Bowl, the Peach Bowl. In the quarterfinals. Yeah, so the breaking news, the Cleveland Browns are signing Pro Bowler. They're signing a Pro Bowler. The greatest Pro Bowler in the history of quarterbacks ever playing the Pro Bowl. They are signing Tyler Huntley. Because of course they are. Because they need 5 quarterbacks, apparently. The Browns apparently need a 5th quarterback. Because Pickett, Sanders, Watson, Gabriel, Flacco, not enough. They need another one. They need another one. Tyler Huntley. 6 quarterbacks for the Browns, yes. It's like a pitching rotation. Let me put it this way. If every team lost all 5 of their quarterbacks, the Browns would be the best team in football. You know, the Browns are prepared. You know, the Browns are very prepared. You know, I gotta give the Browns a lot of credit. If every team lost their top 4 quarterbacks in a meteor, the Browns would have the best chance from the Super Bowl of anyone. But no, Tyler Huntley is now officially a Cleveland Brown. That bad? It's not good. It's not good, I'll tell you that much. It's not good. So, yeah, Tyler Huntley, welcome to Cleveland. Because why the heck not at this point? Why the heck not? All right, so it takes again to the key in terms of audio, video, ChatGPT. Yeah, any team but the Browns. Yep. Yeah, that is a very bad sign. Oh, man. Oh, man. Both Flacco and Pickett could get cut. I don't think they're going to get cut. No. I don't think they're going to get cut. One play quarterback in Cleveland's way too cold to be frozen wet. They would not be good. Not be good. Yeah, it's like the Browns fit. Yeah, with the nameplate. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Which of the 5 quarterbacks will be cut? I think Huntley will get cut. I mean, random video mine to watch after the stream. Okay, random video. Let's go. Random video. Let's just. JG9 random video. The strangest division in NFL history. Why not that? The strangest division in NFL history. How's it going, Joe? Appreciate you, man. I'm very sore right now, but I'm okay. Naked and Remake, I heard good things about it. I heard very good things about the Naked and Remake. Yeah, strangest division in NFL history. Let's try that. Yeah. But yeah, right now it just feels like I just had a really intense ab workout. I've definitely been getting better day by day. Obviously, there's some things that I can't do yet. I can't lift for a month, but I've been doing all right. I'm doing all right. I think I'm ahead of schedule. Like I think I'm ahead of schedule, which is good. Emergency backup quarterback. Yeah, every team should. The Browns have like 10. 1, not 10 emergency backup quarterbacks. All right. This one I play quarterback for the Browns. I'm 30-year-old, 5'7" lady. You know, not bad. Thought it was to Mike Goldberg. Well, that's like, I mean, that's like one of the most popular videos. That's like, I was just thinking like random video. I just typed in JG9 random video, and that was the first thing that popped up on Google. So, yeah, I do remember the graveyard decoration one. I do remember that. You make it if they lose it. It did happen. Yep. No one knew the scenario back then. No one knew the scenario back then. All right. Let's do some ChatGPT. The Browns have the Super Bowl this year. In my Madden save, they could. But in real life, no. No, I don't see it. Unless Flacco finds the fountain of youth, or Dylan Gabriel or Shedeur Sanders put up the best rookie season of all time. It's not happening. I'd be flabbergasted. All right, let's see what we got here with some chat GPT. And it is that time. Clogs at 0, by the way, so $5 more gets you in the queue for anything. So any audio, video, chat GPT, you guys came in hot today, the first stream back. And we will be live tomorrow. I've not decided what we're doing tomorrow yet. Obviously, Wednesday we're doing the Cardinals-Dodgers game. What are we doing tomorrow? I think tomorrow we're just going to do GeoGuessr. Just another GeoGuessr stream tomorrow. Can you GeoGuessr? Because I'll be at Cardinals camp. And then Wednesday we'll do the... Wednesday we'll do... Oh, no, wait. Oh, wait, hang on. Time out. Taking there tomorrow morning. Nice. Yeah, tomorrow. Yeah, we'll do Cardinals Dodgers Wednesday. Go to camp tomorrow, and then yeah, we'll do that. All right. Take the worst team FBS and win the Natty. Well, that's tough. That's tough. It's probably taking Kent State at that point. That would be tough. That is a hard. Does that know me in a sense? I think so. I think to some extent, yeah. There's definitely some things that Google knows where it's like, oh, wow. It's actually pretty good. Times win Super Bowl in a few years. I'll take him there in Madden 26 within 5 years. If Cam Ward's the guy, yeah, why not? If Cam Ward's the guy, all it takes is one quarterback. All right. So, blue-haired lawyer representing the fans in the Bristol disaster. Again, tomorrow I'll do GeoGuessr. Wednesday we'll do Cardinals-Dodgers. Thursday, preseason, obviously, which looks like Bengals, Eagles, but obviously we got one more day to decide on that one. All right, here we go. Court is now in session. Fans of baseball versus MLB over the Bristol Motor Speedway hot dog debacle. Proceed. Thank you, Your Honor. Ladies and gentlemen of the court, my clients were promised a once-in-a-lifetime experience, baseball at a NASCAR track. What they received instead was MLB's own Fire Festival. Objection. Comparison of Fire Fest inflammatory and sustained. Please avoid references to cheese sandwich level disasters. Went back on Hypo Dynasty. The game's not that good this year. You know, I was disappointed with the game. The game has not been that good this year. So, I'm not sure we're going to resume it. Because there were a lot of glitches and bugs and... I don't know. It might be a bust. Very well, let's stick to the facts. The stadium ran out of food before the first pitch. The only substance available was 1.5 melon Dippin' Dots kiosk, guarded by a possum. They ran out of water by inning 3. The only hydration option after that was Mountain Dew Baja Blast, warmed by the sun. My God. Your Honor, these fans assume the risk of attending a novelty game at a speedway. Well, problem Speedway 25 is that the scheduling was bad. Like, I couldn't custom schedule. Everything was off. So, you're screwed either way. You're screwed either way with that. LB is not responsible for local logistics. Oh, really? Let's hear from Exhibit A. A fan who traveled 700 miles to watch Joey Votto and ended up chewing on his own foam finger. They told us there'd be classic ballpark fare. I expected hot dogs, Cracker Jack, maybe even a helmet full of nachos. Instead, I ate a soggy program from the 2006 Daytona 500. Ma'am, you voluntarily ate that program? It had pictures of Dale Earnhardt Jr. I thought it would taste like America. Order. America does not taste like lemonade paper. Let the record show that we'll be profiting massively from this disaster. $18 bottled water, $70 parking, and $14 commemorative napkins that turned out to be regular napkins. Oh yeah, Dippin' Dots, no. They're terrible. Dippin' Dots not good. Objection. Those napkins did feature the phrase official game napkin in Comic Sans. Despicable. Your Honor, the fans were misled, mistreated, and malnourished, and worst of all, they played the wave for 15 straight minutes to stay conscious. If that's not psychological trauma, I don't know what is. Even Super Bowl? Ooh. We're willing to offer refunds in the form of ballpark bucks, redeemable for a 10% discount any Mariners home game in 26. Yeah, right. In exchange, I'll sentence you to 10 minutes in the Bristol concession line. No. This court finds in favor of the fans. LB will issue full refunds, actual damages, and enough food vouchers to feed Cleveland. Justice is served. I don't like this event. It's served hot. Chorus adjourned. Someone get me a hot dog. So, it's blue-haired lawyer on the case for you. Blue-haired lawyer on the case for you. Yeah, the nachos with that cheese and hot dogs at Bunzy. It was bad. It was bad. I couldn't believe what I was looking at photo-wise. Obviously, you can't control the rain, but they had precautions in there that they easily could have taken, and they very clearly didn't. Oh, man. All right. That one works. All right, here we go. Next up, Commissioner Stephanie running the game, and the Brat Pack are going to intervene with it at some point. All right, here we go. Welcome to Bristol Motor Speedway, NFL equivalent 10-cent beer night. I guess the closest would be the Giants-Chargers game in 95 with the snowballs. It's probably the closest thing to it, where the fans almost got the game a forfeit. I think that might be the closest thing to it. The promotion-wise, I mean, I did the Broncos Chiefs 69 video, but where today MLB reinvents itself under the bold leadership of Commissioner Stephanie. Here we go. Stephanie is sitting on her Taylor Swift throne. Have fun with it? Ooh, all right. Yeah, I gotta check it out at some point. I gotta check it out. Great vibes. Baseball is dead. Long live baseball. Wait, did we get the horses? Wait, there were horses? Never mind. Let's just light this thing up. The worker scans empty shelves. Everything is gone for Bristol. So already, the game has not even started yet, and everything is out. We're out of everything. Even the churros. Even the churros. Even the churros. Meanwhile, the Brat Pack are at the thing. Michael with the fire. Appreciate you, man. Frazzo of Freddy Football is a guest. Obviously, Steelers victory. Oh, God. George keeps throwing Freddy at the kids. Oh, God. That's an amazing prompt. Oh, my God. Whew. That's going to be a lot to put in. I'm excited to see what happens with that. All right, here we go. How do the Raiders impact the evolution of the NFL? Yeah, that's a good question. That's a good question. But the kids are in full diva mode. What do you think Billie Eilish should change between the last leg and this one? I think vocally she's gotten a lot better. I think just vocally she's gotten a lot better. Where are my chicken fingers? I want chicken fingers now. This is the worst game I've been to. My head is itchy. Excuse me, do you know what my brother is? I want a taco with glitter on it. I'm the princess. You're supposed to serve me. Why do I have to wait in these concession lines? This entire operation is disgraceful. Literally. Stephanie watches the chaos below. This is performance art. This is how baseball transcends. Welcome to the post-hot dog era, everyone. There are no more hot dogs. Taylor Swift doesn't like hot dogs, so we won't have hot dogs anymore. The Braves and Reds now stand near the baseline. No one knows where the dugouts are. Wait, where's the mound? I think it's over by Pit Lane B. Hey, you want a baseball? Please stop screaming. The kids are just losing their minds. They just want anything at this point. It's not pink, so it's trash. Inside the press box, the first pitch is delayed. Turns out that we have extra innings before the game starts. Again, Swift ball is very bizarre at Bristol. Stephanie grabs for the stand mic. Attention, baseball lovers and sentient toddlers. Due to an overwhelming sense of vibes, we're starting with extra innings and no food. Play ball or don't. Just feel something, okay? The fireworks go off. They misfire. The children are now rioting because they don't have food. I'm never coming back unless I have chicken fingers. I want a bath and a snack now. I can't get a bath at the game. I'm going to destroy the place. I demand ice cream served by a unicorn. I'll scream forever. Well, I shall be writing a letter. Fans are leaving the stadium. They're frustrated. Mascots are fighting. Players are boarding random buses just to get out of there. A Fire Stephanie sign gets put on the Jumbotron. Stephanie is doing cartwheels in the infield, just live streaming the whole thing. But it's an absolute train wreck. It's an absolute train wreck. And ESPN, I guess ESPN's televising the game, not Fox. In all my years covering the sport, I've never seen a game postponed due to emotional turbulence and juice box shortage. But here we are. Stephanie sees on her phone that everyone's talking about the game because it's such a train wreck. It's gotten great publicity. Attendance of 300% among 4-year-olds. Taylor, like your post? Perfect. Next game on a cruise ship. No umpires, just vibes. Oh, a cruise ship game. Oh. Do we call the Coast Guard now or later? Oh, God. So Stephanie's next thing a cruise ship game? Oh, God. How would that work? How would a game on a cruise ship work? Say in the fourth, 1 inning, 5 earned runs, 6 hits, other 5 innings, 5 innings, 1 hit. Yeah, sometimes it just happens. Just get blown up 1 random inning. Some weird outings like that. Alright, Phineas Ferb gonna do gallbladder surgery. Oh boy. Or Doof's gonna do gallbladder surgery. Hey Ferb, I know what we're gonna do today. We're gonna build a robotic surgery simulator. That way people can practice operations like real surgeons without the risk. What you doing? Simulated gallbladder removal. Oh, you're so dreamy. I mean, cool. They're building the thing, and now Doof is monologuing in his lab with Perry. So there I was at the supermarket trying to buy pickles when I overhear this guy on his phone bragging about he just had his gallbladder removed, and now he can eat anything he wants. Pizza, cheesecake, buffalo wings. Yeah, that's not how that works. That is not how that works. I can tell you that much. I can absolutely tell you that much. I thought, why should he get to have all the fun? So, behold, I invented the gallbladder removalator. It scans your body, finds your gallbladder, and poof, vanishes it right out of your body. No waiting rooms, medical degrees, no co-pays. Those pesky co-pays? None of that. Soon the entire tri-state area will be gallbladder free, whether they like it or not. If they want their gallbladder back, they'll have to come to me, and I will charge them a hefty price thereby taking over the tri-state area. That is not how gallbladder surgery works. Gallbladder does not mean you're going to eat anything you want. If anything, it means you have to be more cautious now because you don't have a gallbladder. And it doesn't store. Like it's down with small test, it doesn't store in the gallbladder. All it means is you're not going to have gallstones anymore. That's all it means. It doesn't mean you can eat anything you want. Like I'm not having pizza for a little bit. I'm not having like greasy pizza for a bit. Like the pizza I had last night, I finally had pizza last night for the first time in a while, and that was Grimaldi's. Because it's light, no grease, it's brick oven. Like, that is not how that works. That is not. I'm kind of scared to have certain foods right now. I theoretically I can have anything, but that's not how gallbladder removal surgery works. That's not why people get their gallbladder out. People get their gallbladder out because they have gallstones. And those hurt like crazy. It's like someone stabbed you repeatedly. This is not that. Alright, but Agent P, Doof is up to something involving non-consensual organ removal. Stop him before someone accidentally loses a kidney, too. Perry breaks in. Perry the blood. How big is gallbladder? I think it's only like a couple of ounces. It's like 10 ounces. Gallbladder. It's like it's about 3.5 inches. 3.5 inches. Yeah, 7 to 10 centimeters long, 4 centimeters wide. You know, just a moment. Eagles, all right. Get you on the call, Joe. Appreciate you, man. Appreciate you. But, it's not... When it's... No, not a lot of weight loss. No. No, I mean, they remove the organ, but it's like... You keep the same body weight. Keep the same body weight. Yeah, I'm looking forward to the videos of the house. Yes, I am, too. Once it gets set up, that studio could look incredible. I don't know if he's going to change the studio look or if it's going to be pretty similar to what it was. But whatever it is, he's going to do a great job. I'm so happy for him. Perry breaks in. The fight ensues. Doof zaps the lamp with the inator as a result, and the lamp disappears. Oops, that was a gold lamp. In the backyard, they see Phineas and Ferb working on like experimental surgeries. Mom, Phineas and Ferb are doing experimental surgery on produce. That's nice, dear. Doof now points it at Perry. Does Perry have a gallbladder? I actually don't know if platypus have a gallbladder. But Perry deflects the beam and bounces and zaps Doof. Does Gross watch preseason? Yes, he does. Yes, he does. But he doesn't stream any of the preseason games except for Packers. I don't think he's streaming he's not streaming. I don't think he's streaming live the Packers preseason game. Verlander 8 with 3 2/3. That's not good. That's not good. He's not going 5. Yeah, the intercept could be great. Oh no, I feel weirdly lighter. Did it work? The gallbladder is now removed from Doof. Wait, I actually needed that. I love fatty foods. And Perry destroys the inator, so Doof is in the hospital, and I guess we're going to reinsert the gallbladder into him, and he's going to have to pay money for it. Cause you, Perry the platypus! And you're teaching me a lesson how the body works. Meanwhile, the boys, after making their simulator, they sell off their thing to a random med student, and they take it. Yeah, sure, we need to get out of the house anyways. Oh, look, they're playing doctor. It's so educational. Why does no one see this? You're not going to believe... But it was right there. It was right there. See more over the pen? Jeez. Yeah, after that long. Yeah. All right. Alright, let me just put this in. Hang on. Give me a second. Give me a second. Same as season 4. Let's go. Let's go with the presidential run. Let's see if they can do this script. This could be tough. No team is so Hard Knocks won the Super Bowl. True, but Hard Knocks isn't what it used to be. Remember that now every team's got like their own. A lot of teams have their like behind the scenes shows like that. D-backs Padres LA Network Showcase game tonight. Ooh. And D-backs have 1, 2, or 3. I will say, D-backs. I think they made the right moves with the deadline, and I will say with the D-backs, defensively, they look very good lately. Like, it feels nice not having to hold my breath on a ball in the infield, which I was with Naylor and Suarez. I was having to do that a lot with Naylor and Suarez. I will say, so far, Naylor and Suarez, I'm rooting for them. They have not been that good in Seattle so far. It's early, obviously. It's obviously early, but Suarez just 2 for 17. And Naylor is 8 for 38. So yeah, if you combine the two, yeah, Moody the kicker, yeah, because Joseph. I don't know what they're doing. Just sign Blankenship. Blankenship was fine the UFL this year. Yeah, Zingbot for Prez. I'm down for that. I'm down for Zingbot for Prez. If it's the Kathy Griffin BB16 version, I'm down for that. Right, the rules don't even apply. No, they do not. Yeah, Jake Moody remains the starting kicker, which, ooh, that's rough. Rough. I mean, Naylor and Suarez so far have combined to hit 181 since getting traded. So, and Locklear, I do like him. I like his defense a lot. I like Locklear's defense a lot. Obviously, you got Melendez in the in AAA, starting to rake over there. Tommy Troy coming up potentially. Specs gets signed by an NFL team. Ooh. I'm going to say fact on that one. Maris gets playoffs? Yeah, I don't see why not. Right now, there's a clear top 6 in the AL. It's a clear top 6 right now. Moody's percentage list here, what was it, like 77%? It was not good. 70%. It was even worse than I thought. 70%. Been forever since watching a full episode of BB16? Me too. That was like the best thing about, though. That was by far the best thing about. All right. Let's try this Freddy Football one. This is going to be interesting. All right, here we go. Freddy Football. With the Frazen Booth in there. I'm going to say fact. He should absolutely. All right, here we go. Welcome to another insane night of NFL football. Steelers, Ravens. Two teams who would rather punch each other than play chess. And speaking of chess, I'm surrounded by what I can only describe as a hallucinogenic fever dream of a commentary team. Well, George, the Steelers come into this matchup ranked 7th in overall defense efficiency, and here comes Freddy Football. In 1973, the Steelers found their glee with Mean Joe Green in history. Those were the days, baby. Do good, always. Yeah, what Frank said, like, do good and pass the snacks. This one's gonna rock harder than a backstage brawl in 87, baby. I once wrote a riff about this rivalry. It was in D minor and full of hate. I don't like it when players run too fast. I wish I was a tree. Trees don't have to run. Why can't I be the quarterback? Mom, you're both babies. At least I know how to yell at the refs. Will he get booed? No, he's not going to get booed on Thursday. No. It's not that kind of atmosphere. There's no way he gets booed. No. Oh boy, here we go. Meanwhile, Steelers score a touchdown. Ravens fumble, same erupts now. Steelers capitalize on the turnover. Plus 7 EPA on that drive. Impressive clock management. 1979, terrible towels we find. Bradshaw threw the bomb and fans lost their mind. Okay, I've had enough, Freddy. Shut up before I punt you into the next reboot of Sesame Street. I don't want to watch football. I want to lay down in the grass and be a tree. I have to watch this. He threw the ball and nobody passed it to me. Stop whining. You sound like a brother Arthur when he gets a B. The booth is now in chaos. Frank tries to be good, but hug, calm now. Yeah, no one knows how to play the game this year, Big Brother. This season, like, no one knows what they're doing. My team might win it all because none of them is a target. They're not winning any comps, but like none of them are targets. Like, I don't know what is happening this year, Big Brother. But my team was Ashley, Ava, Will, and Catherine, and I'm not having anyone eliminated. First month of the season. Last unbeaten team this year. Ooh, the last one. If the Bills beat the Ravens opening week, they set themselves up very nicely. Y'all three are gone? Yeah. I'm with you there. Big Brother's trying, at least. Big Brother's trying. I think the Ravens, if the Bills beat the Ravens opening night, like, you got the Jets, Dolphins, Saints, Patriots, Falcons, Panthers as your next 6. I see the Bills being the last unbeaten. I'm going to go Buffalo. I'm going to say Buffalo on that one. Like, going into the Chiefs game, you're going to be the favorite in every game. So, hug, calm, now. It's okay, we're all going to... Oh, God, the football's singing again! Oh, no. In 75, the steel curtain came alive. Oh, that's it, Freddy Football. I warned you. He throws Freddy Football across the booth as the ball smacks Lone Caillou and DW, knocking him over like bowling pins. He hurt me. I want to be a tree. You can't do that. You're going to get sued, buddy. Yeah, you're not going to be able to sue me for throwing a football. Get better reflexes. Sweet silence. Steelers win. Good night, degenerates. As Freddy Football still tries to sing. In 1980, the disco died, and so did the Oilers' pride. Do good. Rest. Why not sing football? Yep, there you go. Want to take a step back? I think they will. I mean, it's hard not to. I mean, 14-3 last year, or 15-2. I mean, it's hard not to take a step back from #1 seed. Not crazy about, obviously defensively, not crazy about them, especially with the injuries. You lose Ben Johnson, I don't know what that's going to look like. And obviously, I mean, Jared Goff, if he doesn't stay healthy, they're screwed at backup quarterback. All right. Election night mayhem. How to throw a forward pass. Yes, I did see that. Yes. I'm assuming you just throw the ball forward. Still like Mr. Reese. No, I do not. I do not. You know, there have been a lot of crazy videos by the expert channels. See, Hearts the same 15-2. Very hard. Very hard. There are some... Yeah, how to throw forward passes is a great... It's great. It's great. Can I go to Cubs spring training? Yeah, I mean, it's not... You got plenty of time before that. Let's see Basketball Expert, what they've done. Let's go 13-4, get the 1 seed. I'm not sure 13-4 would be enough to get the 1 seed, but I think 14-3 could. And you see it takes into the queue. This is the last thing in, but I just want to see what we got with some of these. Feeling sore, Bobby. Feeling sore, but getting better day by day, which is good. So I'm feeling all right. Right now, it feels like I just had a really intense ab workout. Like, I have to... Like, it definitely feels sore, but, like, I'm able to sit upright. I wasn't able to do that the last few days. So, we should be relatively back to normal soon. Obviously, I'm not fully back to normal, but we should be relatively back to normal. Yeah, Watson only played. Doesn't match what we did for Selma. That's impressive. I saw one where it's like, what is Justin Tucker's biggest weakness? I'm like, oh, yeah. McKenna, I know he's good. I know he's good. All right. All I was said was controversy for a solid second. Oh, God. Wow. I found another one from the AI channel. Bring Lesnar back despite the allegations? Yeah, I'm not sure they need to do that. I'm not sure they need to do that. You know, show hot story achievements. Yep, I did see that. What kind of pet is Dino? From the Flintstones. What kind of pet is Dino? It's not like it's literally in the name. He's a dinosaur. It's literally a dinosaur. What kind of cat is Lion-O? I'm guessing he's a lion. What kind of animal is SpongeBob? He's a sponge. He's literally a sponge. Preseason FC... Oh, I didn't see that. I didn't see the FCS top 25. North Dakota State #1. I'm guessing it's going to be NDSU and South Dakota State 1-2. Let's see. Yeah, Montana State, South Dakota State 3. Yeah. That seems about right. That seems about right. No real surprises there. I almost Peppa Pig. Literally. Mama's top 25 is high. Mama's is high, but what G-shaped letter comes between F and H? Rather, never watch the D-backs from the World Series ever again, or never watch the Jags Super Bowl ever. Oh, easily. Look, Jaguars are #1. I will take like 20,000 0-162 D-back seasons if it means the Jaguars in the Super Bowl. Like, the Jaguars in the Super Bowl would be the greatest thing in my life. Be the greatest moment of my life. Small parts of Canada, stay safe. Stay safe out there. You know, that had to be an SNL Jeopardy one, yeah. Still, that's incredible. Oh, my goodness. This is it's just incredible. what other, like... Yeah, there's some really weird ones on this. What one shape number comes between 0 and 2? What other, like... And then we'll do this email for season 4. NCAA expansion news? Yeah, I'm okay with it. I'm okay. We'll have them for 27. I think so. I think for 27 it's going to happen. Or starts with the American flag. I think it's going to happen for 27. I think just a bit too late to do it now. Again, I'm not crazy about expansion if it's designed to for the power conferences. If it's for the smaller ones, I'm all in favor of it, but I know it's not going to be. I know it's not going to be. Promises states, yeah. HRL company, because their last one got rescheduled today, turns out commission based only. Oh, no. No. And I get if you're a good salesman, but I get it. Yeah, the expert documentary. Yeah, this is going to be a long video. This is going to be a long video when it comes out. This is going to be a long video. What is a kicker in football? The guy who kicks the ball. What conference did the 1996 Florida Gators belong to? I'm guessing 72. I think they go 72 to start. The same conference as every other one's? Do humans live on Earth? What football teams are playing Sunday night? The video that came out 2 days ago. Just football expert, but it's gonna go deep into the rabbit hole. But it's gonna mainly focus on football expert. It's gonna go deep in the rabbit hole. Yeah, what teams are playing Sunday night? Literally, the video came out 2 days ago. What do you think of the Browns signing Huntley? How many quarterbacks do they need? Suck. Yep. Yeah, no, Huntley's not going to do anything with him. He's going to be cut. I think Huntley's just because Sanders right now is nursing a bit of soreness. Henry says it done? Oh, not even close. The surgery kind of sent me back on that one. What's Super Bowl 49 famous for? I'm guessing the Super Bowl. Yeah, there are teams playing next Sunday, just not Sunday night. But the video came out like 2 days ago, so they meant like this Sunday. Asked for Lesnar to come back. Did not know that. Did not know that. Was sticking in football. Something Mario Cristobal would not know. That is true. That is true. Will be next week? I don't know. Should be by the end of the month. By the end of the month, it should be. Should be by the end of the month. What are the New York Jets? Red Zone purchase? Yeah, look, as much as I am not like the craziest about it, I get it because right now NFL Network is just hemorrhaging money, and ESPN can like put funds into it. So I don't think anything's gonna change with Red Zone. I think they're smart. I don't think they're gonna just put Stephen A. and Pat McAfee on that. We're going to Paris? Probably at some point. Probably at some point. I haven't been to Europe in a while. I haven't been to Europe in like 12 years. So Raiders Seahawks prediction. I'm gonna say I think Seahawks win one because I think we're gonna see more competent quarterback play, if that makes sense, from Seattle versus Vegas, where like Seattle you need to get the reps and whatnot, like with Milroe and whatnot, and maybe Darnold plays a little bit. Tucker's biggest challenge, yeah, a lot of them. He's got a lot of them. Taco Health the regular cook. Berman will head to NFL Network. Well, Berman's just there at this point. Like he does like random stuff at this point. Like it's not gonna work full time again. But he still got it. Obviously, in a reduced role, he still has it. We saw him introduce people to the Hall of Fame. ESPN firing Sharp, I get it. You can't have everything that's happened. You can't have him there. I get it. Do Tigers wear Detroit Tiger hats? Great question. NFL Network officially dead? Yeah. Yeah, I would say once the deal goes through, yeah. Does Shaw watch his future in the NFL? Not much. Will Gino play Thursday? I'm going to say no. I'm going to guess no on that one. I'm going to guess no. What are the financial aspects of the AFC? What does that even mean? The financial aspects of the AFC? I couldn't even tell you what that means. I love the one I found the other day of how will the XFL impact my job? Yeah, Diet Coke is healthier than regular Coke. Yes, it is healthier. Same as NFC. Come on with the team of the field Mets are losing. I did see Vientos misplay the pop-up. I did see that. Which I don't know how you misplay the pop-up like that. Like, not even close. I don't know how that happens. But how early in the game are we talking? Well, wrestlers known for Golden Arches. One of the comments said Burger King. That had to be a joke. That had to be a joke. It's the top of the 6th. It's 1-0. What's the Canadian football? Yeah, that's a good question. It's 1-0 top of 6. I will say, Sacconi's been pretty good. I gotta say, I gotta give the guards credit. Slade Sacconi, they turned him into something. Because I was happy when we traded him away. Sacconi's been playing pretty well lately. I gotta say. What are passing yards? Good question. Oh, 2-0 now? Ah. Yeah, still you got time. You still. Yeah, you take 2 out of 3 from the guards, no reason to panic. Take 2 or 3 from the guards, no reason to panic. Okay. Oh man. Well, number 1 right now. You're not so far off. It's not impossible. It's not impossible to get to number 1. It's not impossible. We'll say Sacconi's been playing very well lately. Thoughts on D-backs? I'm glad we sold. Look, am I happy that they went 1-9 in a 10-game stretch? No. No. But at least there's no ambiguity. At least there's no ambiguity. I will put it that way. At least the D-backs were so bad during that stretch that there's no ambiguity. Which I'm okay with. Like, the one thing I didn't want was be 4-6 and then be in limbo. Like, at least now we know. And like I said, I was fine getting rid of all those guys. Kelly hurts a bit, but I think he could come back. Kelly's talked about how he's coming back. Or he could come back. How he would have no problem coming back to Arizona. I could see Kelly back next year. I could see it. So that one doesn't really, like... I don't really feel anything about Kelly yet. Maybe next year. But I like what the haul we got for Kelly. Like, we got 3 pitchers. We got a lot of guys that should be ready for... They get the Game 7 joke? Oh, yeah. I get the, Oh, where is it going with that? They got a lot... They retooled the farm with a lot of pitchers. Which they need to do. They didn't have a lot of good pitching prospects. They got a lot of guys that should be ready in 26 and 27. And we got to see some of the younger guys. We got to see some of the younger guys at this point. We got to see... when Lawler gets healthy, you got to see what he can do. See if he can truly be the guy, learn how to hit off-speed pitches, or if we should move on from him. We can see with Locklear what he can do at first. I will say defensively, the D-backs look a lot better. Without Naylor and Suarez, defensively, they look a lot better. I'm not holding my breath on any ball in the infield. This past year against the A's, no errors committed. And a lot of nice plays in the infield. So, honestly, the next 2 months could be fun for the D-backs. The next 2 months, I'm expecting nothing, but I think it could be fun. Because it's a young team, it's a young core, and obviously the core is still intact. Like, it's not like we, like, sold off the core. We sold off expiring contracts that just were never going to sustain that level of play. Having with the Jags, I'm excited for this year. I'm excited to watch Travis Hunter. I have high hopes for Liam Cohen. I think we're on the right track. I don't know if this is going to be the year we're going to be good. I think we're going to be, like, okay, like 7 wins this year. But I think. That's wrong. That's what I've been asked. That cannot be a real video. That cannot be a real video. But I think with the Jaguars this year, there's a sense of direction, which I am happy about. There's a sense of direction. And I've not felt that way about the Jaguars in a while. You run out of time, yep, but he'll hit a home run. Mendoza, oof. What team will finish in the top of point differential and stats like that next season? So point differential? I'm gonna say Buffalo. Mirrors some of the Jags on the South. It could be this year. I'm gonna say next year. Stanley Cup Finals prediction right now. Panthers Knights. Right now I'm gonna go Panthers Knights. Right now. All right. Meanwhile, but yeah, the Jags could do it this year. Theoretically, it could happen this year. Do I think it will? No, but I would love that. I would love that so much. Oh man, would I love that. Eagles some top point differential? I could see that. I would definitely see that. I just think you look at the Bills play the MC South and AFC East, they can beat up on some of those teams. You back to that pinch of home runs, you don't see that often. 39.6 on March 8, 2037. I am going to feel old. I did not know that. That's where I always said I would say I always said like I'm going to be 28 when the World Cup comes to the USA, and sure enough, 28. Jets make the playoffs? No, not this year. No, I'm not crazy about Fields. Not crazy about that roster. I'm not crazy about that offense. Phillies, Tigers, Bills, Rams, Nuggets, Pistons, Knights, Panthers for my Big Four championships. Right now, yeah. Right now, I would say yes on that. Right now. All right, let's see what we got in this. And it's the last thing in the queue for now. $5 more gets to it at this point. But it is time for the election. Crosswire, Lil Brown Bear, and Dr. Doofenshmirtz running for president. Here we go. I need the hair to stay presidential. Just like I did in Mr. Rappern's class selection. That third grade landslide loss to Mickey Barnes, I will avenge it. Her stylist is horrified. Well, Doof is in his lab. Behold, the electorinator! With this, every American will vote for me! Now to test in Nebraska! Agent P crashed through the building to try and prevent election interference. Curse you, bury the planter, boys! The machine explodes and people do not vote for Doof in Nebraska. Oh boy. What made me go Tigers and AL? Astros are not playing well right now. Blue Jays slumping a bit. Just comes down to Skubal in a series. Just right now, Skubal in a series. And I'm not coming from the Red Sox. They're consistent. Yankees have no fundamentals. And the Mariners, I like the Mariners a lot. But Suarez and Naylor are not playing well right now. And they weren't playing the best when they got traded. Especially Naylor. So I don't know with them right now. So I'm just going Tigers right now. So Logan Bear is now in his house in Chicago. You should really talk to voters. Say Phillies, Duran is closer. Their bullpen is solidified. The Cubs pen's also struggling lately. I like the Philly. I like Duran a lot. Like that was the one thing that was evading me from picking the Phillies this whole time was they don't have a closer. Now you got one of the best in baseball. You should really talk to the voters today. No, I want to watch Paw Patrol, and I think I already won already. But the election hasn't happened yet, sweetie. He opens a jar of honey and dumps over waffles. Time for election coverage. Here we go. We're starting to see early projections, and Florida goes to Little Brown Bear? No. Florida, California, and Texas. To Little Brown Bear. I'm sorry, what? Muffy is losing her mind. Wait, this is rigged. There is no way America just picked him. It's fine, sweetie. You could still take over the family car dealership. Doof is losing his mind. Okay, maybe I'll just need a plan B. Maybe just take over Canada instead. Lauren Bear has 267 votes. One more state, and he's in the White House. All eyes turn to Alaska as Alaska turns brown. Yeah, as far as I know, play better, yeah. Because, I mean, that hardly order is just stacked for the Mariners if they'll play the potential. And with that, Little Brown Bear is at 270. He is now the 48th president of the United States. Lone Bear is up past his bedtime. I'm the president! Woo! Yeah, I'd rather have Doof. Without a doubt, I'd rather have Doof. He runs in circles, throws honey everywhere, and Lone Bear is now the president of the United States. Well, Lone Bear decides to grab his mom's car keys and bolt over to the United Center. Oh, mid-70s Cardinals, easily. Mid-70s Cardinals. He gets arrested. Starts about the vehicle, but I'm the president! I'm allowed to speed now! No, not until January 20th, buddy. He's cuffed and he's escorted to the cruiser. Lone Bear is now being booked at the station. We are now looking live at the president-elect in handcuffs. I guess we found out what happens when you elect a 5-year-old similar to less in his life. You gotta be kidding me. This guy's gonna run the country, fire everyone involved. And Little Brown Bear is now the president of the United States, but he's behind bars. So who knows what happens next? The president's in jail. Oh God. This whole series is taking a turn. Mariners make the World Series. What game should I go to? Whether we're hosting 1, 2, 6, 7, or 3 through 5. I would say you get the lineups and the fanfare for game 1 or 3. I would say the first one. You get the fanfare. You get the introduction of the lineups. I would say the first one. Obviously, if game 7 you go to, or clinching game you go to that, but I would say 3 or 1. Oh man, Little Brown Bear, our newest president of the United States. I am terrified of where this series will go from here. I am terrified. Joe! Episode 2. Oh boy. Oh boy. Holy cow. Alright. Have not gotten the email yet. Welcome to worst time to do this? Yeah. It's worth it though. I'm telling you, it's one of those once in a lifetime experiences. It's one of those you figure it out later. It's one of those where, like, I get being frugal. I'm frugal with a lot of stuff. But there are certain things where you just figure it out later because it's a once in a lifetime experience. And my only team was not local. What would I do for the World Series? I probably wouldn't go. But then again, I've never been like D-backs, I root for them because they're local. Like, I never had a desire to go to Cardinals World Series, if that makes sense. So, but I would do it. The other thing too with my team is that I got him for like face value for the World Series. I got him for like $100. So it's a little bit different for me. It's a little bit different for me because I have season tickets, so I actually got it dirt cheap, relatively speaking. I wasn't paying resale value, but yeah, I would say it's a once in a lifetime opportunity. I would say you do it. You can replenish the money later. It's one of those where the experience you're never going to forget. Yeah, 2016 Humorous also broke out soon. Excellent. Yeah. Well, I know a lot of Cubs fans went to Cleveland because it was cheaper to go to Cleveland, buy the tickets and airfare than watch them play in Chicago. Just have the episode nice. Just got it. All right. Well, I also think, too, if the Mariners make it, if they're playing like the Dodgers or something, if it's Mariners-Dodgers, try going to L.A. I think you have a better shot of going in L.A. Because L.A., there might be some burnout, potentially, from making all these years. Ticket price would probably not be a lot in LA compared to Seattle. So what I would try is if it's Mariners Dodgers, I would see what LA prices are like. Try going on the road. That might work out better. All right, next episode. Low Run Bear. Oop, wrong thing. How to become fans of Arizona, Florida teams. So I'm from New York. Well, Arizona, I live here, so D-backs play pretty much right next to me, so that's how I became a fan of the D-backs. Jaguars been a fan my whole life. Jaguars just saw them on TV and was like, that's my team. So, if you mean like Florida Gators is, there's no college team around me. No FBS team around me for the most part. Past wars are good in the Blue Jay market? Yeah. That's also, yeah. Sales teams, that is true. That is true. Will this come Hall of Fame? Yeah, that's a good question. It did not. Yeah, I clicked the wrong screen. Clicked the wrong screen. Ag player were to pass away, will the Hall of Fame simply wait 5 years? Yes. They can waive the requirement, but yes, they would still have to wait 5 years. They can waive it if they want, but a lot of the time they do that because it's they don't want a rash judgment, rash decision. Guy gets home for not going 2022. Makes sense, yeah. Makes sense. Seriously, we're not that far away, you know. I mean, my grandma used to live in Syracuse. It's like 5 hours. It's like a 5-hour drive. Like, we didn't get the games. Like, we didn't get the local games for Syracuse down here. Long Island, we did not get the local games. Like, you couldn't watch Syracuse football down here. What MLB City's World Series ticket would be most expensive? I would say Chicago for the Cubs. I'm going to give you two options. Marlins will be up there. I'm going to give you two options. I'm going to say Chicago and San Diego. I think San Diego would be out the wazoo. San Diego would be insane prices for that. You know, you don't retire, yeah. You know, exactly. Like, the Lakers retired the Summers, absolutely. Syracuse was on New York City? Nope, they were not. They were not. Most expensive, though, I'd probably say Chicago with Wrigley Field or San Diego. Who'd I hate more, DeAndre Hopkins or Andre Johnson? Who'd I hate more? Hopkins. Actually... Yeah, I'd probably go Hopkins by a hair. I don't want to be doing 6-hour drives regularly. I don't do it for work. Nope, not at all. Not at all. I also have seen tickets to family swing. I'm cheap. Yep. Yeah, you get the good stuff. You get the good stuff. I am back, baby. I am back. Yep, still in a lot of pain, but getting better day by day. Getting better day by day. Who's not getting better right now is Little Brown Bear. He's in jail right now. Dragged in a holding cell after getting caught speeding. His face covered in honey. I don't want to go to jail. It's scary. Everyone's mean. They don't even have cartoons. He bangs on the window repeatedly. Can we at least stop for a Happy Meal? He's now being processed. Try not to destroy the cell. This is an NFL stadium. Inside the cell now. He walks in. When we see him tomorrow, we're going to do GeoGuessr tomorrow. We're going to do GeoGuessr tomorrow. And then Wednesday we'll do Cardinals-Dodgers. And we'll go from there. What team was facing the Jags when I was a fan? Bengals. Bengals Sunday Night Football, 2005. Yeah, some of the lines managers, they do. Yep, I'm doing GeoGuessr tomorrow. Yep, we'll do GeoGuessr tomorrow. We'll do Cardinals-Dodgers on Wednesday. And we will go from there. And Thursday we'll do preseason. And we'll do a Q&A overtime before that. Because I can't do overtime after the preseason game. We're going to do it before. And I will be going to karaoke. Yeah, and we also members only. Yes, members only for July. Yes, members only for July. We will be doing that. I didn't want to confirm anything, so I want to make sure I can get through this stream. So I didn't want to confirm anything with that. We should be doing members only. Let me think about that. Cheapest World Series tickets? The cheapest ones anywhere? Oh, I guess Sacramento. Texas might not be too bad. Yeah, members only. Yeah, let me think. Because obviously tomorrow, Q&A GeoGuessr. Wednesday, doing Cardinals-Dodgers. Do OT after that. All right, we're going to do... the members only. I didn't see Jailroad's performance. I didn't see that. It's going to be next Tuesday. Next Tuesday for members only for July. Like, very late, but we'll do the members only for July next Tuesday. Or Monday. I think we're going to do that. Also, because the D-backs are pretty much out of it, I'm not doing every D-backs game at this point in terms of streams, so we're going to have a lot more open options for that, if that makes sense. Yeah, so members only be either next Monday, next Tuesday. I'll let you know that. But keep in mind that also because the D-backs are pretty much eliminated at this point, that we won't be streaming D-backs games all the time. So we'll do more. We'll do like you made the calls for that. Sister got married the Saturday Super Bowl weekend. What would I do? Yeah. Well, they know. They know. They know that'd be a bad idea. Got married that weekend. Well, I would go. I would go and then fly out. I'd fly on Sunday. Would I? Well, I don't know. How many D-backs games I got through this season? I think like 26 so far. More coverage than they deserve. Lakers, Yankees, Cowboys. Definitely Cowboys. Central Area, let's go. Yeah, top 20 match from Dublin. I'm excited for that game. We'll be doing that one. We'll be doing that game. So that'll be the first college game of the season we do. If she got married Super Bowl Saturday, what would I do? Well, she wouldn't. We would convince her not to. I don't know what I would do. Yeah, you make a call. Yeah, it's gonna be teams playoff implications. Yes. No, obviously that's what it's gonna be. It's not gonna be teams that are out of it. So we're not gonna do like White Sox Royals for something like that. Well, if I got Sunday morning, yeah, I think so. It would never happen. Which thank God for that. Phillies are running away with the East, even though they're only half game ahead. Let's run away with it. Florida State getting AP votes. Do you have Castellanos as a quarterback? Yeah, come on. That's insane. Should have changed the date. Perfect. Speaking of marriage, went to my cousin's wedding. Fun, didn't get to dinner until around 9:30. That is late. At least it was fun, though. Yeah, you make the call. It would only be playoff games. So you make the call. No more Rockies. Well, there's some D-backs, but for the most part, I'll just have them on the background. Like, it's going to be... It's going to be teams that are in the hunt. So all the you make the call options from this point on will be actual games. Yeah, that was good. I already get married. Barry only schedule a weekend between Super Bowl and March Madness or late June, July, August. Yeah, no, I'd be summer all the way. I'd be summer wedding all the way. Yeah, so next you make the call for baseball would be... Let me think. So let's do a preseason... I think it would be for the 11th, right? The next you make the call would be for the 11th. Yeah, the next you make the call... Oh, what games mean anything for this one? Most underrated college football coach ever? Fifth and Schellenberger's on the Hall of Fame. I would say probably him. Well, it's funny. I say that, but then Monday is kind of crap. Monday the 11th is kind of crap for baseball. Quickie Vegas or just a piece wedding. Throw a couple of bucks and win it like I'm betting a horse. Get out of there. Here you go. Yep. Then we'll have to wear a heavy jacket. Yeah, I'm not sure what the next Smith call is going to be. Yes, Red Sox, Astros. Yeah, I actually don't know. I tell you, it won't be Nats Royals. Probably be between Twins, Yankees, Red Sox, Astros, and finish this year going to least CBX games to become a season ticket holder. I think it's gonna be about the same as last year. Should be about like 35 when all's said and done. I'm not going tonight. I'm just playing it safe tonight. So tomorrow I'll go. Tomorrow we'll go. Someone has to be going very well mental health. Yep. I'm with you there. I'm with you there. Yeah, next week the call, I think, will be for Monday, it'll be Twins, Yankees, Red Sox, Stars, or Padres, Giants. I think that's what it's going to be. Maybe we investigate again. Yeah, so we'll figure that out. But it's going to be games that mean something. So every baseball game from this point on that we do is going to mean something. So just keep that in mind. Or if it doesn't mean anything, it's because it's the only game on. So we're not going to do any games that, instead of other games that mean something. Yeah, Michigan ranked 14th. They're buying Underwood stock, which I don't know. Well, it's a bit high for them. I get top 25. I'm not sure about 14. All right. Meanwhile, in the cell, Loban Bear is recoiling. Would we merge to live stream worthy? Yeah. Well, we'd be live for that. Because we go live for the ceremony. So, not the ceremony. We went live for the honors last year. So yeah, we would be live for that. And I do tons of videos on that. Please don't hurt me. I'm the president. I'm supposed to have Secret Service. Wait a minute. You're the Loban Bear, the one who whined his way into the Super Bowl. The dude who tanked negotiations, faked a share of Sanders, straight out Urban Meyer rehired. Oh, you're a legend. D-backs, I think 53 and 59. The Yankees come back into town. I've lost half my crypto portfolio watching your games. Mad respect. I'm ready to perks up. Wait. I don't know yet. Probably. I guess prison's not so bad after all. They even have a master plan to bust us all out. Then Lionel Hutz bars into jail. Good news. Because you're technically the president-elect and we're not convicted, you're being released. That and also the jail doesn't want the liability of housing a 5-year-old. So I'm free? Free as a bird. Or at least a bear with no legal understanding of boundaries. Loban Bear moonwalks out. Everyone applauds. They're not out of it, but they're pretty close. They're 9 back, I think. They have pretty much no shot. Meanwhile, we're finally at the United Center. Loban Bear, after being released from jail. Packed crowd. Campaign signs. No bedtimes forever. Patriotic honey fountains everywhere. Ladies and gentlemen, the President-elect of the United States, Little Brown Bear. Yep, just watch him self-destruct. Pretty much the Yankees. Thank you. I may have spent the night in jail, but today I'm ready to lead America. My first act as president. Banning bedtime. Free honey and all government meetings. Making football year-round. Appointing myself as the head coach of the Bears again. And getting rid of math homework forever. Crowd erupts. Well, this is happening. Worst game I've ever had? Ooh, I'm not really a sour person. Who voted this? At least 270 electoral college votes. I'm losing my mind. How'd the Bear win? It's the biggest dumb decision in American history. And we'll be doing an episode. And now he's got to assemble his cabinet. Oh, God. He has to assemble his cabinet now. I'm very scared for what his cabinet's going to look like. Oh, no. What is his cabinet going to look like? Yeah, Patricia with Ohio State. Oh, I'm not crazy about that. Who's more likely to make it, Modell or Sharper? I would say Modell is more likely. I would say Modell. Funny thing is, you said the word Yankees, got an F for the Yankees? That's how that works out. Oh, subliminal messaging. You gotta love it. Last call for anything in the queue in the first stream back. Post-surgery. Good to be back. First stream post-surgery. Last call for anything in the queue. $5 for any audio, video, ChatGPT. Sharper's not making the hall, yeah. You claim 6 quarterbacks on the roster now. You got 6 quarterbacks. You got a good rotation. Or Modell's not a cannon. No, he is not. Will DC go to conference rival? Yeah, that's a good question. So last call. Otherwise, we're going to call it here. And Keller led in XP. So that's $30 added to the Bengals-Eagles game against... so add that for leading the XP. Tomorrow we'll be live for Q&A GeoGuessr. We'll have a new video dropping tomorrow, 8 o'clock Eastern Time. And, again, we should be okay. We should be okay to go. I mean, in terms of watch a video, all right. In terms of this, I mean, been getting better day by day. moving a team like he did, some voters will look down on him for? Yes. Yes. So we're just going to keep trying to get on the mend and keep trying to get better, and appreciate all you guys a ton for this, and appreciate all the well wishes. Feels good to be back. Feels really good to be back. And we are going to do as much as we can before I go to Disney in the next 10 days. So thank you guys a ton. New video dropping tomorrow, and new stream dropping tomorrow. When I get back from Cardinals camp, we'll do a Q&A geocaster, probably around 7 o'clock Eastern time. So thank you guys a ton for tuning in. JG9 signing off, and I will see you guys tomorrow. Take care. See you soon.